See the world la blockchain, VIP crypto. J'ai atteint le sommet que je ne m'arrête pas si tu me fais vibrer. I'm the one you wanna trade, my friend. Watch me right into town. I'm unlike any other coin around. I'm going messing around. Oh, you wanna be like me. You wanna trade like me. So invest in me too. You'll see it's true. Something like me can rise to be the best of like you. Just like you do. See the world on blockchain with the egg crypto. She had done some manage in the mother box. It's gonna stay play. I'm the one you wanna trade, my friend. Watch me right into town. I'm not like any other coin around. I'm going messing around. Oh, you wanna be like me. You wanna trade like me. So invest in me too. You see, it's true. Something like me. You rise to be the best just like you.
Hey, yo, happy Super Sunday Chill Space. This is your host, Joe, for the evening from Super S. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Shout out to Blue Angel, who's actually listening in. She's the one who put that last music video together. I love the song. Got a little French in there, a little English. It's sweet. I like the flavor of it. Gets me up and dancing. It's a good vibe. So shout out to Blue Angel down there. I've been trying my best to give her some super S for that, and she has been very elusive. So a true community member, literally just did that out of the kindness of her heart. So an amazing person, definitely somebody you guys want to get involved with. She also hosts spaces, stuff like that. So that's my little shill for Blue Angel out of the way. If she wants to jump on up here, please feel free. Blue Angel, show some of your art, some of the stuff that you do, and anybody else up here, same thing. Please feel free to jump up here. It is a Super Sunday Chill Space. This is our very first time trying this out, so I appreciate all you guys for tuning in into this. As we go, I think we're going to keep doing more and more of these. We'll start upgrading things, making them a little more exciting each time as time goes on. So appreciate all you guys for being here. Great things start small. And this space is looking pretty good, honestly. It's a good-sized space for this Sunday afternoon. I had no idea what to expect, so appreciate all you guys for tuning in. If you guys could, please like, retweet the room, and we're going to go ahead and get this thing started off. We're just going to say what's up to everybody on the stage first, and then we'll probably wait another 7-8 minutes, and we'll get started with some shills. First person I saw jump up on the stage, we got Rooster Brewster in the building. What's good, brother?
Hey, man. Thank you for inviting me to this. Happy Sunday to all the weekend warriors out here grinding because blockchain doesn't sleep and neither do we. So thank you, Super S, for hosting this and inviting us here. Just glad to be here, man, and glad to vibe with you, man.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate your energy. Anybody that's in the space has definitely heard you, and you do an amazing job shilling. So we're excited to hear about what you have for us today. But I think we'll just go ahead and rotating around the room, see how everybody's doing. Trader Max, I think, was the next one up here, I believe. Max, how you doing, sir?
Hey, man, I'm doing really well, Super S. Thanks a lot for the invite to the space. We'll also be simulcasting over on our YouTube channel and TikTok channel, so I really do appreciate you being here and making sure that you follow everybody. Jump on a Super S's Twitter user and make sure you follow, be a part of his life as he's a part of ours. Always give back. And I'm glad to be here today. Thanks, bud.
Yo, hooking it up with the Simulcast.
Oh, yeah.
Good looks, bro. Yo, guys, check out the pinned post up top. You can actually see exactly what Max is talking about. He's streaming it live on YouTube as we speak. Speaking of YouTube, we have another great project up on the stage, YouTube as well up here. YouTube, how you doing today?
Yo. Nah, I'm good, bro. How we doing? I'm chilling.
Hey, another day in paradise. You know how it goes, man. Another day, another shill, another chill. The usual. I'm sure all these projects know the grind, know how this goes. But yeah, guys, appreciate you guys for being here. A lot of these projects we're actually partnered with. Um, even Trader Max, I didn't know we had a partnership. The trading bot's already set up, so we'll get into that
Oh
a
yeah.
little bit. Oh yeah, bro. We'll get into that a little bit more. Inform the people about what you guys got going on, what you're working on. But we'll keep rotating around the room. I did see Interlink jumping up here. It's tough to get our schedules lining up, so I really appreciate you guys tuning in to this Interlink. How you doing today?
Not a problem, man. Yeah, I love the vibe and the energy that you guys always put off in your spaces. And I have to give a huge shout out to Rooster because every time I talk to him, I'm like, man, I'm going to kill it today. Then I hear Rooster go off and I'm like, I can't beat that. I cannot beat his energy. And I just definitely appreciate you guys having me up. I know we are clash with a little bit of times, but I'm glad we're here.
Hell yeah, bro. No, Rooster always brings it. You know, if he's coming, he's got that energy. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how much coffee he drinks in a day, Red Bulls, what the secret is. Maybe he'll enlighten us a little bit later on what he's doing to maintain that energy. Maybe it's a certain type of diet or something. I don't know what they got up there in Boston, but some seafood or something like that. But yeah, we'll definitely tune in with him. Rooster's always holding it down. And then we got Blue Angel herself did actually jump up on the stage. Blue Angel, how you doing today?
Hey, how's it going, you guys? I mean, like, what a surprise, man. I was just passing through, scrolling to see what's in the Twitter at the moment. And then I saw there is your space, and I think it's the first time I'm coming in your space. And then came in and I hear the song and I said, wow, now that I have to jump to say at last, hello, how's it going over there? And please, as I always say, by DMs, you don't need to feel in depth with me because all I do with love. I know it's insane. Nobody do such things nowadays, but
Jesus Christ,
there
you
are still
suck.
people like me. Anyway, it's a pleasure hanging out with you guys, and I see, of course, the family over there. The Rooster, Kikiriki, how are you?
I'm
and
good, good.
and guys, I wish you to have an amazing day in here this evening. So yeah, well, I'm gonna hang out a little bit with you. Eventually, I'm gonna step down because if you need space on the mic, there will not be no problem for me. Okay, thank you.
Hey, thank you for tuning in. A real genuine energy there. Blue Angel, again, literally just made that video out of the kindness of her heart because she liked what we were doing, liked what we were about, and then just threw it together for us. It was such a pleasant thing it was a surprise for me to jump into your guys' space. And you were like, oh yeah, I actually made a music video for you guys. I was like, what? Like, what a curveball. Like it was like midway through a conversation, like, after, a conversation had died for a while. It wasn't even something like you had brought up right away. So yeah, big shout out to you, Blue Angel. Definitely feel free to chill up here as long as you'd like. We'll see how many projects we get jumping in here. I think we'll probably run it, probably keep it around 5 minutes a project when we do start getting into things, plus or minus depending on if people have something exciting going on or not. But we're going to keep running through these introductions, seeing who's up on stage first. We do got Memezilla on the stage, another partner project. Memezilla, how you doing today?
Hi, Joe. Thanks for the invite.
Yes, sir. Of course, man. Gotta have you and the Memezilla fam, of course. They're always welcome. So if anybody else from the Memezilla community or anything like that wants to get in here, we'd be happy to have them. Definitely a good group of people that you've put together. So appreciate you guys, what you guys are doing, bringing projects together. And if any other projects want to jump on up here, request, do a little chill, feel free. I did reach out to some projects myself that I've interacted with and have had some great interactions with. So wanted to bring them on board, and we'll see who else tunes in today. We did get Pat, our marketing officer, marketing genius, our marketing guru, on the stage today. Pat.
It's Pat, the super mediocre marketing officer of Super S, and let's fucking go. No, I'm just kidding. This is an awesome space. Did this just start 10 minutes ago?
Yes, sir. 4:30 p.m.
You did a great job setting this up because there's a lot of fucking people here right now, and it's a really great turnout. Let's push this higher. Hit the chat bubble in the bottom right and retweet this space and send it to some other people and shoot us your wallets. I know there's going to be a lot of Super S going out and around today, so maybe not too many of you though. A couple of you shoot us your wallets. Not all of you.
No, the marketing officer doing his marketing thing. That's why you are where you are. No, I like it. What a great reminder. We do have some giveaways going away today, guys. Here's how we're going to do it for the Super S. I'm not sure if any other projects are doing anything. We have no expectations for that, but we do have some Super S going out for sure today.
Oh, yeah.
What's going to happen, guys, is I'm going to be looking, scanning as people are shilling. I'm paying attention. My eyes are glued to the screen. I'm looking for some emojis. Whoever's spamming a lot of emojis, I'm be checking out some profiles. I'm gonna click on your account, making sure that you're following us, of course, and then you retweeted the room, liked it, maybe dropped a comment, something else. The more of those things you do, definitely the more inclined I will feel personally to be throwing some Super S your way. And maybe we'll get some other giveaways going too. But for right now, we're gonna start off. You know what? I lied. Let's do one other thing. Guys, draw the S thing actually in the comments down below. We'll do that as well. So I'm going to be scanning, looking for some emojis, making sure you liked, retweeted the room. And then if you're dropping emojis like crazy, then I'll be reaching out to you. And then also draw an S. We've all drawn it at some point. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you're here, you know, you've interacted with us, you know what we're doing. Odds are you've drawn this S thing at some point in your life. Why not get paid for it? I'll be picking out either a couple of people that drew some S's or maybe all of them, depending on how many people actually throw an S out. So make sure that you're following us so we can actually reach out to you in the DMs. Draw an S, drop in the comments down below, spam some emojis. Let's get some Super S given away. And it should be a great space today. I appreciate all you guys. Again, great reminder, Pat, for sure. We got some giveaways. And if you guys could like and retweet the room, it does go a long way. It's free 99, free Lana, no ETH. Doesn't cost you nothing to support. And at the end of the day, I think I've said this a lot and I'll continue to hammer it down. In this society, in this day and age, you vote with your dollar and your attention. Wherever you spend your money and whatever, you know, you're putting your attention towards, whatever you're boosting in the algorithm, etc. Those are the ways that you're voting. Those are the companies that you're promoting, helping get out there in the space. So if you can help support the space, support all these projects up here that are grinding on a Sunday afternoon, a lot of respect for anybody out here, especially while the market's crab walking like it has been. All these builders are here showing up every single day, trying to provide value at the end of the day. So if you guys can help them out, please like and retweet the room. This is a recorded space, so we'll try and keep it concise. We'll try and provide as much value for as many people as possible. And we're going to go ahead and get the ball rolling. Actually, we do have one more person I see jumped up to the stage before we get the shills rolling. We got Lumi, the all-seeing cat. Oh, so, somehow I knew you would jump up here. I've been seeing you guys a lot in the spaces, grinding a lot recently. So I'm not sure exactly what you guys are doing, but I'm looking forward to hearing a little bit more about you guys. But first, how you doing, bro? How you doing, Lumi? What's up?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Yeah, I heard about the space on Jake's space, the last one on Friday, but I forgot to sign up. So thanks for bringing me up, man. I definitely was planning on coming by. Shout out to Trader Max's sidekick Andrew, who gave me the tip off. Hey, this space is going on. I was like, what the hell am I doing? I better get my ass in there. So yeah, pleasure to be here, and just looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you guys for jumping in here. And again, if you guys know any other projects that you know are grinding day in, day out that I might have missed, maybe I didn't reach out to them just because there's a lot of projects that we follow and that are working hard. Sometimes I can't get to them. Make sure you send this space to them or DM them, anything like that. Let's try and get them in here. But without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get the shills going, guys. I'm going to start looking for some emojis getting spammed. I'm going to start looking for some Super S to give away while the space is rolling. We are going to get started, though, with Trader and Max. Actually, just cop some merch. And we are going to do things first come, first serve, guys. So no need to worry about throwing up your hands. If you do have any questions, though, that's when, if you want to throw up a hand, any comments, anything like that, please feel free. I think we'll try and keep it to about 5 minutes a project, give or take. Not going to be super strict on that, but you know, if things are sort of carrying on a little bit longer than, you know, I think they should be, then we'll probably wrap it up and move on to the next project. Just try and keep things as fair as possible for everybody up here. And if you want to just talk for the whole 5 minutes and show your project, go for it. If you want to just chill for a minute, we can have some back and forth. Maybe some people can ask some questions here for that as well. So whatever you guys want to do, the floor is yours. We're going to start off with Trader Max, who just grabbed some merch and we actually just partnered with. Trader Max, how you doing? What you got for us? Is Trader Max talking? Can I hear?
Yes, I am. I had my other button muted. Go figure. It's starting off like that today. Well, first off, thanks a lot for letting me go before Rooster, not afterwards. I really appreciate it. We're here today to kind of support you as Super S in your space today by simulcasting over on our YouTube channel as well as TikTok. You'll be able to see all the wonderful people that'll be chilling there. I'll be following everything that they're doing. You'll be able to see it on the big screen there and see all their projects live. So if you're here, you're also seeing it live on YouTube and TikTok. We're also recording this space, and I'll make little segments of it for every single person here and send it to you as well on behalf of Super S, which is an awesome coin. I love this place. But to get to our show, what we're doing today, besides being here for Super S, is really we started our Shogun crypto bot here just recently. And this isn't just a trading bot, it's a community bot. It's one of those things that we decided a long time ago. I'm going to pin something up here to the Jumbotron if you don't mind. It's how do communities make money? Well, they either have to have a bag and hold it, or they have to come up with some sort of utility. One of the utilities that they can do is like simple things like build an e-store, put out different programs, have some games, do giveaways, pay to raid. There's a lot of different bots and systems out there. And I know there's other trading bots out there that do referrals and those things, but we wanted to do it more top heavy on the community rather than just, throwing out some simple t-shirts and things like that. We wanted to have the availability to give communities a chance to make money on the transaction fees that their users sort of generate while you trade. So is it a lot of money at first? Maybe not, but if you got a large crew or a large amount of people and they're here doing transactions day after day and they're selling or they're buying or what have you, mostly hopefully just buying and holding, that would be great. But we know that other traders come in and trade their markets and all that kind of good stuff, but why not capitalize on those commissions? As well as everything for that system for Shogun, we put back into our own stuff. We'll be launching our coin here in about 2 more weeks, doing a pre-sale, so we can get a lot more things. And we're building a tremendous amount of tools to go into the toolbox. Everything we do is 100% free. That even includes our partners over at pantherpilot.com, cryptoronins.com. Every tool that we put together will be 100% free to all communities. The only price is participation. You can have as much as you want, but you got to use everything you take. So basically, that's it. I mean, I'd want to say that there's a whole bunch more that goes back to it, but really, it's that simple. You get over to shoguncrypto.com, you download the bot, you get the referral key. If you're a dev, get the referral key and put it out to your community. We have some learning lessons on how to attach it to rows and do a whole bunch of stuff. And just get your people trading your coin through that process. And if you do that, you'll receive commissions every single day. So as long as it meets $1 or more, and every day you'll get paid for your community. You can attach it to your marketing, put it back in your coin, whatever you want to do at that point. I'll leave my last couple minutes here for the opportunity for anybody to ask any questions. And also to say thanks a lot to Super S. Make sure that you like, share, do everything to this guy as he's here promoting all of you. We want to build him up in the spaces as well.
Yo, thank you, Trader Max, for talking a little bit about what you guys are working on. I guess personally, can you explain a little bit more the relationship between Crypto Ronins and Shogun? Are they separate entities? Are they the same, kind of under an umbrella?
Yeah, that's the great part about it. CryptoRonins.com is a learning center that Drew and I put together along with 3 other people, to build out a educational platform to help teach people all about the industry as much as we possibly can. There's new stuff coming out every day. There's new ways for criminals out there to rug and rip people off and all that stuff. So we wanted to try to keep up with people. The Shogun mentality is sort of the lead. The Ronin is the masterless samurai, while the Shogun is the lead. This is the one that you would follow under. So our Shogun mentality is the main premise with all these little trickle downs. The only oddball out of it all really is Panther Pilot, which has been my marketing firm for the last 4 years. I just sort of took over as the castle, if you will. It's like the shogunate of the kingdom, if you will, of everything. But it's also because I have a panther on my arm and I'm a 7th degree black belt in Kempo. So I have Panther Kempo in Northeast Pennsylvania. So we're here just to kind of support the whole entire market value there. We're building bots. We're doing things to help the community. So it's all related.
What a multifaceted individual. They just drop him like a a black belt. What was it? Like a 7-year black belt or
Seventh
something like
degree,
that.
yeah. I've been studying Kempo for 40 something years, so I am old. Yes, that's right. I've been playing games as long as I've been doing karate, and I love this space. I've been in radio, been in I was trading Forex for a long time, technical advisor for Trading View. I worked for Trading View, helping build charts and indicators. So I have deep seeds in this industry because there's a lot of people. This is no different than anything else I've done. It's just to make the connection, make the people, and make stuff happen. And that's what I do. I built 5 multi-million-dollar corporations, and this is not going to be any different with my partners like Drew. Somebody called him my sidekick, man. I think it's the other way around. That man works so fucking hard to get out there. You want to meet somebody and emulate somebody. Drew, my partner, is probably that dude, man. Wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't for him.
And humble on top of it all. Would you look at that? I
Oh.
mean, yeah, much love to Andrew. And I actually found you guys. I was jumping in one of your guys' spaces. So if you want to tell everybody when your spaces are so they can tune in, you guys definitely are very valuable and have a lot of information, like you said.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Yeah, our spaces go Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 1 p.m. Eastern. Try to keep it in the middle of the day so everybody sort of can attend as much as possible. It's a free show, will always be a free show. Never charge anybody for that space because we believe we got to give that return back to the community. It's the same kind of format, like, share, follow, repost, retweet, do everything you have to do to get up top there. But we also simulcast, record, and make these little clips out for people. When you go to media.cryptoronins.com, you can pre-sign up and get into that position. You just hit my PFP. Everything's on my link tree there. But again, dude, thanks a lot. What a great start to the show. I really do appreciate you. Let me come out first. I will be here the entire time simulcasting, and I'll send you all the details afterwards as well.
Hell yeah, Trader Max, thank you for jumping up. Guys, make sure you check out Shogun Crypto. Especially if you're a project, they have a lot of tools and different things that they're working on and are already out right now. We actually just partnered with them to use one of their bots. So we'll be seeing some updates. I'm not sure exactly how that played out, to be honest with you. I found out right before the space myself. So an exciting development there. There will definitely be more details in that regard. But they have Shogun Crypto for any projects. They also have Crypto Ronins for anybody who's just getting into the space, maybe looking for a safe place to maybe learn about a lot of stuff. And then, of course, follow Trader Max and the rest of the people up on this stage, full of knowledge, full of information. Trader Max personally, yeah, you got the voice for radio, and also 4 companies over over $1 million. That is no small feat. It's one thing to do it once, it's another thing to do it 4 times and keep leading the charge, man. So really great having you. Before we move on, Pat, did you want to say something? So you unmute real quick.
Nah, but thanks for coming, and I appreciate you guys. Saw you guys, met you guys the other day, Trader Max, and yeah, just thanks for coming, man.
Hey, Pat, not a problem. I forgot that you were here with it. I didn't see you as co-host, so I didn't know if you were at that level, man. But yeah, you're definitely a big part of Super S from what I see. And yeah, I can't wait till we can get in a dive and build all these stuff out. Everybody too with Shogun, everybody who uses Shogun Bot gets all of our tools for free. So that includes Panther Pilot. So, and there's like $20,000 worth of software back there for you to be able to build your community, if that's what you want. Not all meme coins should have that, but you will have that if you use a Shogun system. So I appreciate you, Pat.
Yeah, we were talking with Jules the other day, right? And he, really got into the topic of utility and like how Ponky specifically is trying to they're trying to get on Coinbase and therefore like need to do X, Y, and Z, and these things, whatever the utility is, right? It doesn't need to qualify you to get on a major exchange or something like that. Like really just being able to connect multiple communities with something that could potentially make somebody money, or that somebody would genuinely like want to support. Yeah, and I mean you guys check all the boxes, so.
Oh,
and we had a good conversation the other day. So.
No, yeah, it was I love that space that we were in. I think you're absolutely right. You have to have those bigger boy dreams and bigger girl dreams to be able to get onto those exchanges. So they want to know that they're putting their money behind a safe bet here as well. So it's one of those things to definitely have. Thanks a lot for letting me come out and talk, and I can't wait to hear the next one.
Appreciate you, Trader Max. We are going to go ahead and get this show moving on to the next person. Pat, if you could please accept also that co-host invite. Yeah, Pat, he's getting a raise, baby. He's getting a promo. It's like, I'm just kidding. No, Pat's always up here. He's grinding behind the scenes nonstop. Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. I don't have any sound effects, but I can always do them with my mouth. But yeah, we are going to get things moving on. I'm going to get Pat up here on co-host so we can let some more people up on stage. And we're going to move on over. That next person to jump on stage, that guy with all the energy, that rooster that never sleeps, Rooster Brewster. What you got for us today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My next shill is for a tech and infrastructure protocol. Now, picture this. You're a token dev or a CTO lead. You've had a horrible week. The markets are red. You've been chewed up and spit out by the market. You decide to step away from your computer for a while. You're fully clothed. You enter the shower, you turn the water on, and you sit down in the fetal position and you start crying. And you've cried like a little bitch for an hour or two. And you get out of the shower, you're still fully clothed, and you're still wet. You make your way to your Telegram. You've got 100 unread messages from your community. Where's the dev? When moon? When marketing? Sir, do you need promotions? Why is market cap not rising? Why is market falling? Why red candle? Can the dev do something, please? Oh my, I know 80-90% of you devs in this space go through this every week or every day. Stop burning your tokens and stop locking up your liquidity without getting paid. Ladies and gentlemen, gather around. Let me give you some of that learning to help you keep earning. Introducing Vault Pro. Turn your locked LP into a revenue stream. Let me show you what I mean. Vault's revolutionary liquidity locker allows projects to collect their V2 LP fees without unlocking, meaning token projects can earn 0.2% of their tokens trading volume, even with 0% tax structure. It is the only liquidity locker that allows you to collect Uniswap V2 fees and one of the only liquidity lockers that allows your project to collect fees without unlocking. Your project can earn those 0.2% per transactions on top of any taxes. This means more funds for your development, token buybacks, marketing, raiders, community initiatives, and more. The vault allows project teams to choose where those generated fees go. That means it can go to the team's marketing wallet, or it can even be used to pay a marketing person or a KOL as a way to pay with the performance of the token. It is all customizable. The vault interface allows teams to seamlessly use their own token contract or a contract generated by the vault. Plus, the biggest cost savings to you as the token team is that there are no relocking fees at Vault. Most of the competitors out there will charge 1% relocking fee, but not at Vault. Relock at zero cost. Vault also has a token launchpad, and as a token creator, you can add social links for on-chain promotions, schedule your launch time, add taxes, add anti-bot protections, and much, much more. 100% of your supply will be paired with your liquidity, making your tokens 100% secure. You can launch your token and set up your locked liquidity to collect those Uniswap V2 fees all in 4 easy steps. That's right, just 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use the launchpad together with the liquidity locker or use them separately. The choice is yours. We give token deployers the power to customize the whole process. And so, if you'd like to see what the Vault can do for your project, hey, DM me, yours truly, Rooster Brewster. My DMs are open. So make Vault the 1, 2, 3, 4, and check out this new tool as part of your arsenal. Be on the lookout for what we cooking in our cookout, because you know whatever the Rooster Crow can help your project grow. Last but not least, shout out to Super S, Super Joe, the man with the super flow. Let's fucking go, baby.
You guys awake on this Sunday afternoon, maybe Monday morning for some of you, and depending on where you are in the world. But yo, Rooster, love the energy, and what a crazy project, honestly, that you're working for. This is kind of crazy stuff. I really kind of don't know what to say, except I'm a little curious. You know, there's no right or wrong answer to this. Maybe some people might have an opinion, but I don't care personally. Is this a VC-backed project? Like, I'd imagine.
No, actually, this is 100% funded by the creators themselves. So creators themselves, they're behind a lot of different other DeFi and tech protocols, and they came together and they're self-funding this. So I think one of them is actually up here on the stage with us. Vault has graciously came up here, and so maybe he can add some light to that. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a self-funded project.
Yeah, thank you, Rooster, for the big shill, and appreciate that a lot as always. But yeah, just to answer that, yeah, we all come from tech backgrounds, so all this is funded through our previous jobs through that. But yeah, no VC funding, and yeah.
Crazy cool. I usually don't ask, too much. What projects has Dev worked on in the past and stuff like that are kind of classic in this space. But I think for you guys, this is a project that it matters a little bit more on. So, can I get a little bit more background on some of the founders, what you guys have worked on before?
Well, yeah. So a lot of the projects that we're working on are all our own, and they're still in development. The companies that we have worked for before are all like tech companies, Silicon Valley companies. So not necessarily in the crypto space, but we've been in the space for about 4 years now, and have been in development of a much bigger project, which the Vault was really born from. You can check out our parent company is technically called Block Inside, and that is what Vault was born out of. Basically, we were building this bigger ecosystem project and realized that there was a need for a way to launch tokens easily, and for this liquidity locker, which had they currently did not have this feature where you can lock tokens and collect your fees. So we thought that this was a product that was needed for our larger ambitions, to create a larger ecosystem. So we created Vault as almost a side project in that matter.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of insane that the meta right now is to not collect fees on the LP that people have staked. So I love for sure what you guys are doing. It just makes sense. Why not generate more revenue for the team to have to be able to market or do whatever, protect the floor, etc. So I really like what you guys are doing. And if for anybody listening or any project specifically, definitely give them a follow. Check out the website. It's really clean. I like how simple everything is. I'm a simplicity kind of guy. I'm a very simple man here. So I really like just how clean the website looks for sure. And I guess before we move on, we will get or see if anybody else has any other questions. But I guess I really quickly, if it is quick, I'm curious. So if we have Super S token that we want to lock with you guys, like how does that work? Or like, let's say our LP pool is already locked right now, like it is now. Could we still go and somehow through you guys collect fees? Is like that the point of this, or is it primarily for new tokens?
Well, so currently we are an EVM based project. So currently we are on Ethereum and Base. We are looking forward to being on Solana, but that's something that is still down the road. But yeah, so right now we're focused on EVM, and yeah, so for projects that are currently locked, like if they're locked in Unicrypt or something like that, if 100% of their LP is locked, then they'll have to wait for that Unicrypt lock to expire before they can lock with us. But yeah, new projects we're looking for all the time. Or if your lock is about to expire with another company, always reaching out to those people. So if you're in one of those categories, definitely reach out to us. We'd be glad to help you.
Yeah, we were lucky or unlucky enough to inherit the locking period from the original founders was in February coming up this upcoming year. So at that time, we're going to have some decisions to make. So definitely glad you guys jumped up on the stage. We'll be in contact with you for sure. Probably hop in your DMs, figure out a little bit more about what our options will be when that time comes. But I definitely like what you guys are doing. Interlink, did you have any questions or comments for Vault?
Yeah, I did have a question. I know you're on Ethereum and Base. Is that I'm on BSC, but we are going to be bridging here soon to Ethereum, Base, and Polygon. Are those all able to be locked, or is it just Ethereum and Base for now?
Currently, it is just Ethereum and Base, but we're going to very soon migrate to BSC and Polygon, because those are easy to migrate to, since they are EVM based. So that is very soon on the roadmap. We'll definitely make an announcement when that happens. And yeah, we look forward to doing that.
Awesome. Okay.
So are
It
you
just
guys real quick? So are you guys looking to come on to Soul, or like what's your plan for kind of
Yeah,
acquiring customers?
we
Like you're
are
on
looking on the.
pumped out fun, obviously.
Yeah, and yeah, it's good talking to you, Pat, again. Pat's definitely been a big help. We've been on a couple of the spaces with him. But yeah, so we are looking to get on Solana. It is a whole different chain and a different background, so we do have to look into the how the AMMs, even if they are the same structure as Uniswap. But is that regard, we are looking to Solana because it is a very big chain. It has a lot of volume, and there's a lot of token creators on that space. So we definitely want to migrate there, and it's definitely a big priority. It's just something that is a lot more upfront cost for us to do at the moment. So it is definitely something that we want to do very quickly. It's just going to take us a little bit of time to do that.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's expensive cross-chain solutions, EVM, and versus Rust Solidity stuff. So, but yeah, good to connect with you again, man.
Yeah, good to talk with you.
Last point that I just want to make is this. I've been advising for different CTO leads and token projects, and there is this like pervasive belief amongst devs and CTO leads that, oh, the only thing, one of the biggest signals you can give to the market is to burn your token. And all I'm saying is this: don't burn your tokens, okay? You can literally just lock them up, especially if you're on Base and Ethereum. You can lock them up and generate fees from that. I don't understand where this belief comes from, where, oh, you have to burn tokens. It's like, oh, every year or every couple of weeks, we have to burn a certain number of tokens, and just you got to stop thinking like that. If you're on Base and Ethereum, it makes a lot of sense to lock that liquidity up and generate fees off of it. You can use those fees for whatever initiatives you have. And again, just DM me. I will connect you with the team. You can DM Vault directly as well too. It doesn't matter, but we will get you situated and we can show you what we can do for your project. And again, guys, I don't know of any CTO lead or token dab that says, oh, we got too much money to spend. We got way too much. We allocated way too much money on marketing. We don't know what to do with the money. I have never heard that, not once. All right. So guys, learn from that. Don't burn your tokens. Don't just lock it up for nothing. Get paid for it. Again, DM me. We'll set up a meeting. We'll talk, and we can show you, what that can mean for you. So thanks, Joe, for the platform.
Yo, of course, guys. I appreciate you guys for bringing this alpha. Honestly, this is really cool what you guys are doing. I like it. And like I said, in February, that's our time coming up. We'll have some decisions to make. So we'll definitely be in contact. And Rooster, yeah, always love the energy. Always love the shills. You're always bringing something cool. So appreciate you guys. Much love. I do think we are going to go ahead and keep moving things along here. Just a friendly reminder, guys, if you could like and retweet the room, that'd be huge. I am scanning the audience. I swear I'm looking for people spamming emojis. I don't see too many going on. I'm trying to give away some Super S. I do see 2 people that actually drew an S, it looks like already. We got SSG Shariel also started throwing up emojis. I see you. And Dante drew a really cool one. SSG Shariel also very cool, but a little more classic design, if you will. We'll go with that. But Dante is definitely a little fancier. So guys, draw the S, something we've doodled at many times in our lives. I'm sure if you're listening to this, you've drawn it at some point in your life when you were a kid. Might as well try and make some money off it at this point, we're getting a little bit older. So yeah, draw the S's and spam some emojis. We'll get some Super S given away. Thank you, Rooster Brewster, for the energy. Thank you, Vault, for jumping up here, talking about what you guys are working on. Really appreciate it. And I think we are going to go ahead and move things over. We're going to go to Interlink, then Memezilla, then YouTube, and then Blue Angel, if she'd like to talk about some of her stuff. But we'll start off with Interlink. What you got for us?
Sweet, guys. Well, thank you for having me up, and it's always crazy trying to go after Rooster, but I will do my best. But I'm Frank with Interlink. I started at March 30th. We ended up starting with a 100 million supply. We have it's a 3% buy and sell, both which go to the staking platform. And I'll do the little list here quick. 1 second. So we went live, and we went live with staking and yield farming. One thing I wanted to do, I kind of learned from different projects about the hype and waiting years and years for things to show up. So I decided it's a fully funded project by myself. I decided to sell all of my crypto. Started with staking and farming. About 2 weeks into it, I started with a decentralized exchange. My developer is DeFi Mark, which, I mean, he's a pretty well-known developer. We have a pinball game coming out by PlayFi. Now that is going to be a Web 2, Web 3 game that's going to go live on Epic Games here anytime now. I think I have a couple pictures in my profile. Just announced that we are going to be doing a upcoming bridge to the Ethereum base and Polygon, because we have multiple projects that we're partnered with that are going to be doing, it'll be easier to work with instead of just doing collaborations like spaces and stuff. We'll actually be able to build. That's another thing that I'd like to talk to Vault about. So we have, with the staking and farming platform, it's pretty neat because we have what's called alliance members. So we do a little application process. If any project down there wants to apply, we kind of do our own little research before we present it to other people. Now, if you're a BSC project, you are actually able to become a rewards token on our staking and farming platform. So someone that stakes Interlink, you can choose between BNB, Interlink, or any of the alliance members. Now, I think we have 30 tokens that are on the platform right now. On the decentralized exchange, it is not your average exchange. Because we are small, but we are looking out for other projects, it is free to list. And also, you can get
Okay, I'm
up to
glad
a
you brought that up because I
30%
remember being
rebate on the transaction fees. So there's no actual swap fee. What Mark did was he designed a way to upcharge the gas fee $1. So say if we have different tiers. So say if you put $30,000 in liquidity in, you can get up to 30% back in rebates. So pretty much 30 cents on each transaction buy and sell. So your project will actually make money off the trades and the decentralized exchange, whatever you'd want to do to them, and it comes back in BNB. So we're always trying to look out for the little guys. Now we have about 3 projects that we partnered with. I think 3 projects that are gaming platforms. The GorillaFi, Andromeda, and we have PlayFi, and we also partnered with a metaverse project, Income Island, Stardogs, and Darcy Donovan. You've probably heard of them all. They're very well known. So pretty much what Interlink in a nutshell is, we are trying to build a platform or foundation for beginners, experts, all the way to entrepreneurs, to fully fledged projects. We want to try and give everybody the necessary tools and bring everybody together. So Vault, what you guys were talking about, that would be perfect to talk to you a little bit more, because that's one more tool that we can bring to the masses together. Now, we also do Interlink spaces. We did do them on Sundays, but because of football, we do them on Tuesday nights now, which we partnered with DFS Mafia for Tuesday nights. So we bring touchdowns and tokens. So we have a full, anybody who wants to come up and talk football or tokens. And then Saturday mornings, we partnered up with Blue Core, 9 a.m., because we're also trying to reach the other side of the world. And that's pretty much, we did a show space, but it ended up being gaming and everything. So we have a lot going on. I really don't show it too much because I'm trying to build as much as I can before the hype, kind of trying to build a little bit backwards from everybody else, because that's how I see the projects that I was invested in. And now I'm becoming friends with all the CEOs, all the developers, and we're really trying to build something that's safe with a good structure. That's pretty much Interlink in a nutshell right there.
Yo, I did not know you guys were working on this much, to be honest with you. Shame on me for not investigating. I was just scrolling through your guys' feed. I love this. A lot of
It's all
projects
good,
working.
man. We kind of stay quiet.
Yeah, bro, respect. You guys do host spaces though. When are those spaces usually? Saturdays?
So we have Saturday, 9 a.m. EST is with Blue Core. We just started a space. We're with the Zach community, which is an awesome community. I see Rudy down there, a couple other people. That is going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST. Tuesday night is going to be with DFS Mafia, and that is 9 p.m. EST, tokens and touchdowns. So we're just trying to do as much as we can now. So we're gonna since we have everything built, there's a couple things that we're just waiting on. Now we're gonna start pushing the marketing and stuff.
Guys got a decentralized exchange up on stage. Like I did not even know that that's what you guys were doing. So love that. Honestly, it's really cool. I've just jumped into your guys' spaces and like the vibe that you guys were putting off and thought everybody was chill. And, I got some value from it. Honestly, I forget what I learned, but I remember being like, oh, okay, gotta check this out. Ever since then, you're always checking in the Telegram on us, seeing what's up. So definitely some homies over there on your team. Really appreciate you guys for jumping in. Guys, give them a follow. They got a lot of spaces. They're running all the time. So if you actually want to make them or, get hip to when they are, I don't remember when all those were, but make sure you give them a follow. I'm following them. So it'll pop up on the timeline. And yeah, we'll try and stop by and say what's up. So I appreciate you guys for jumping in.
Not
Do
a
you,
problem. If anybody has any questions, they're more than welcome to DM me. I'm usually available all the time. If you guys have a space, I know I just ran through a lot, but there's a lot of info and a lot of stuff that I'm going to start pushing out. So
Yeah, and that reminds me, if anybody has any questions or anything or maybe you think of a question after a speaker goes, something like that, drop it down in the comments down below. We'll read through them. If the speaker's still up on stage, we'll ask them some questions, maybe in between when we're switching, getting ready for the next speaker to go ahead and start chilling. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. You can also DM us, anything like that. We want to try and get as many people's questions answered as possible. And yeah, get as many people involved as possible. So appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Friendly reminder, please like and retweet the room. Twitter is glitching like crazy. I just got shut out. I just got locked out or whatever. My app quit. So I'm glad the space is still running. Glad we're still alive, baby. And I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, being here. Again, like, retweet the room. We are going to keep things moving on. Who did I say was next? Was it Memezilla?
Yeah, what's up, Joe? Pat, good to be here. Real privilege to be on your first space.
Yo, appreciate you for being here, bro. What you got for us?
Yeah, so just a little bit about Zilla. So basically, Memezilla was based on a teenager who did a project at school, and he sold off 1 million advertisements at $1 a piece. So we're trying to do something similar, a place where meme coins from all chains can be advertised. So the idea is that it will be to show a project's community strength. So the idea behind it is so that members of the community will come onto the homepage, connect the wallet, and vote for the project that they like. By voting, it'll grow and increase the size of the bubble. The bigger the bubble, the more visibility there is for that project on the homepage. Makes you stand out more from the rest. So that's kind of like what we've got going on at the moment. We believe that community members could do more for a project than just buy the token. And it's also quite fun as well for the communities. They're competing against one another on our homepage at the moment to see who can get the most votes daily. And there's sometimes rewards attached to that. So it's quite good. It's growing faster than we expected it to, and we just keep on boarding projects. So may it continue. Further to that, we're going to be attaching a tab off the meme coins for NFT projects and freelance artists also, because we believe that it can work full cycle with meme coins, NFT projects, and artists. So that's kind of going ahead. Ovation are going to support the NFT side of it, and their profiles will be attached to their bubbles. So NFT projects will be also connected onto their NFT platform. The idea behind the freelance artists is that sometimes meme coins need support with design work, and it gives them an opportunity as well to either do it for free or make an income. So yeah, that's kind of like the homepage. A bit more about what Zilla does and what we've got coming up. So we have got SoulScan have been in touch, and they want to use our platform to direct their traders in Wales instead of using Pump Fun, as they see us as a more reliable source of meme coins. So that's really amazing. And then also we've got the Shogun sniper bot coming to the homepage at Zilla, which is absolutely ideal because we are a big kind of network of meme coins, and it's the ideal place because there's plenty of traffic running through there. So we are also going to be supporting that. And I believe that any project on Solana should kind of pay interest into this because it's generating an income for them to kind of build their own projects. So also what we do is we try and connect the communities together. So increasing each other's members and token holders. And also we've got a dev group which you're familiar with, Joe, because you're part of that with Super. And yeah, we basically, the idea is we any project has a weak area, we can implement what they need from another project, instead of spending too much time on trying to develop that like ourselves. And we're going to be raiding on each other's posts shortly, so that does away with any sort of paid marketing.
Let's go. Shout out to Memezilla, guys, especially if you're a project founder or you guys are a community member and want your project founders to get involved and in a community with other founders. It's one of the best things you can do is just, help each other out, fill each other's strengths and weaknesses in, stuff like that. I know, the chat that I'm in is really cool. It's got a lot of big names in it, honestly. And I'm bullish on you guys' name in general. I think that that's something that attracted me initially. Memezilla. That's just like a bullish name, honestly, first and foremost. And then not to mention that you guys are bringing all these projects together. I think that's been sort of the theme of the night, is just a lot more like working together, collaboration, things like that from a lot of different projects. So I'm loving that. And how many projects do you guys currently have?
I think we've got 43 at the moment, but I've got a backlog of about 13 different projects still need to get announced. And then we've got the NFT projects coming on board as well as the artists as well. So they are going to kind of all come together as one. And we are going to be the biggest movement in the space in terms of collabs. So the good thing about it is that anybody involved doesn't need a partnership with anybody because they're technically partners with everybody through Zilla. So it's just a good opportunity to get involved.
You want to say something, Pat?
No, I was stupid. Continue.
It
was a dumb question. I was literally looking at the website and I clicked on app. I was going to say, where the fuck is the King of the Hill thing?
That's how you know you gotta be voting, boy. We're up there. You gotta make sure you're voting, guys. Everybody. Also, if you go in our Telegram, type in Memezilla. I also believe it pulls you, or it takes you straight to their website, so you guys can vote. We are live on the webpage, guys. I have voted. I'm not gonna lie. I use like each of my different wallets to vote a couple of different times. So if you see like clusters of 4 or 5, that's probably me. I ain't gonna hold you, but yo, guys, go ahead and vote Super S on Memezilla. And I love what you guys are doing with the freelance, or like sort of being the Fiverr of Web3. I think that's a really cool idea, something that's needed, just being a resource for people, for like artists and different devs and things like that. I love that idea. And did you say you're partnering with SoulScan, or what was the
No,
group
so
you're
yes,
partnering?
SoulScan want to do a trading competition, basically to direct their traders to use our platform instead of using Pump Fun, because they see us as a more reliable source of meme coins, because basically there's a lot of rugs going on for them. So they're trying to limit that. We haven't got any bad projects on ours. We've had one project drop out since we've started, and that was due to ill health. So that's pretty good percentages to me.
Killer, bro. Yeah, I've loved working with you guys. Everybody that you guys have brought on board so far has been really cool, really chill, and very knowledgeable. So I definitely have appreciated you guys reaching out, sort of bringing us into the community as well. It's something I got to tap into more and take advantage of more, to be honest with you. So if you're a project listening, like I said, reach out to Memezilla. Definitely become a part of that community. And if you're a community member listening to this, and tell the project founders or the managers, whoever's there, maybe check them out. It's never good to have more help and more people around that you can talk to and bounce ideas around and figure out how to grow. So that's what they are, Memezilla. I appreciate you guys for being up here. Interlink, did you have any questions for Memezilla before we move on?
I did not. I thought it was awesome, and I definitely like to take a minute to talk to you maybe on the side to see what we can do as well. And then also, I just wanted to point out that because of this space and you Super S, I've reached 2,000 followers on the account. So a little bit of a milestone for us. So I definitely appreciate you and the space and everybody else in here.
Let's go! The 2K mark. Guys, it's different when it's organic and it's real. For anybody listening or anybody relatively new to the space, you see all these projects, they got like 10K followers, 50K, 100K. Like, they're almost all bots. And it's okay, I'm not a bot hater. It is what it is. Just know that, it's just the game. It's just, as long as you understand that, it's okay. But, in terms of us and a lot of the other projects up here, a lot of these are organic followers. followers for the most part. And even if it's not, there's people here day in and day out to actually grow that organic community and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of respect, and I love that, hearing that it's helping build your community interlink and making connections as well is awesome. So appreciate both you guys for being here. Memezilla, great as always chatting with you. I do think we are going to go ahead and move on to the next space. Friendly reminder, guys, like and retweet the room. Got some great projects up here, spewing plenty of knowledge, lots of alpha. Make sure you get as many different people in here to hear as possible. It is a recorded space as well, so if people want to tune in later, listen to this on 2x speed, something like that, they can hear all the different projects that are here grinding on this super Sunday afternoon show space. I don't know what to say, but yo, we're gonna go ahead and keep the ball rolling, keep it grooving. We're gonna run it over to YouTube. I think they had a little bit of Twitter troubles. Les's Twitter, every single day, but I think that they're back. And are you able to hear us, YouTube?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Twitter is arse. I don't know why it's just been shit today. It's not been good, but it is what it is. We're here. We're active. It's getting late in the UK. I've got to be up at 4 o'clock for a flight, so I'm grinding.
Yo, respect, bro. And another project that we have on the space. So we're really glad to get some things wrapped up with you recently. Sounds like we'll be showing up on YouTube pretty soon, and I'm excited to hear what you guys are working about. Tell us about the alpha.
100%, bro. But yeah, anyone that isn't aware of what YouTube is, pretty much, the proof is in the name with what we're building. Obviously, everyone here uses YouTube. It's, arguably the biggest media platform on the planet. So, we kind of came into the space about 4 months ago and realized that, the algorithms with X and the FOMOing into charts and obviously the pump fund stuff kind of, was ruining crypto. I think everyone can agree that, pump fund has its benefits, but I think overall it kind of, the chasing of charts and the chasing of, these green candles, and, the actual chase of legitimate good projects kind of disappeared. People didn't care if you were grinding, as long as there was X's involved, that's, each to their own. People are in it for the money. I agree with that. It's, it's cool, but the people were slowly drifting away from um, the good projects, which I ultimately agree is wrong. So that's where we kind of came in, and we kind of sat down with the team in real life. So all of us are doxed to each other. I'm personally doxed, but yeah, the team actually knows each other in real life. We work together on this thing, which is quite unique. So what we're kind of doing is our V2 website is basically going live in September. We do weekly spaces called YouTube Rewinds. We have one on Wednesday, which is probably going to be our biggest one yet. We have about 25 plus partners right now before we've even gone live. So that's like not, uploading people's content without asking. That's people partnering with us. That's, people that are going to work with us long term that see the vision. They're all in the creators chat. There's 50 plus people in there popping off every day, chatting to each other. So yeah, they're going to be coming on. They're going to get their own YouTube channels, which will be all done via Wallet Connect. So this is all Phantom API built in. So it's as safe as logging in on your phone or logging in on say for Pump Fund, when you get the prompt to log in, it's exactly the same thing. Security and safety is obviously a big thing for us, and obviously going with Phantom, it's it's the best. So that's going to be the the sign in, because I feel like it does make sense for crypto being Web3 and all of that stuff to have a Web3 kind of login system with Wallet Connect, which it all makes sense with with our plans. So there will be Wallet Connects in to log into projects or as users, and you'll be able to upload to your own YouTube channel, and that will be moderated at the start and will probably be moderated further. So obviously YouTube doesn't become an actual Reddit and just become a nightmare. So yeah, these channels will have basically very similar interfaces to YouTube, which is obviously for us massive, because I think the onboarding normies is a reality. Obviously, Super S has a massive bring on to normies appeal as well, which I think is great. But obviously, everyone knows how YouTube works. Everyone understands how the interface works. It's obviously going to be a bit different. I just pinned a post of how it's going to look. That's our front end. So, if you go onto YouTube right now, our site, you'll kind of understand how it works. So yeah, these channels will have, built-in deck screener APIs as well. So you'll be able to see content and coin in one place. We live in a society where people are lazy. They want everything in one place. They want to be able to buy, look at, statistics and watch content in one place. There's nothing that's doing this right now. So, if you can go on Super S's channel, you'll see all their content. You'll see their live deck screener feed coming through, and you'll be able to buy the coin as it is wallet connect. See, it's all starting to make sense here. We've also taken a Twitch donation feature. So we obviously are kind of opening the doors to as many people connected with crypto as humanly possible. We've got 2 content creators at the moment coming onto YouTube, and I'm currently speaking to a third to come onto the site, which is obviously massive for us, but obviously they don't have any project or anything like that. So we've obviously implemented a donate button. So for some reason, if you didn't want to hold Super S, I don't know why you wouldn't. I would. I do. You could donate to them. So with their wallet that they log in, the majority of people have done it with, a marketing wallet or a fresh wallet. It doesn't really matter. But I could, go and donate. I watch a video and I'm like, oh, this, the content's really good, but I'm not involved with meme coins and the volatility. Cool, no worries. I can donate Super S $50 in YouTube. That can go to them, and that can help regurgitate content. This can help them do whatever they want, and it helps these legitimate good projects that are grinding. Said it's a Sunday that the real projects are showing up, which is what we want. But yeah, as I mentioned, that's kind of where we're at right now. There's a hell. That's probably, I was speaking to Rooster earlier. The public information that's live that I've shielded is about 10 to 20% of what we've actually, got planned. There's a hell of a lot planned for this thing. There's a hell of a lot of people behind this thing, behind the scenes. Some big guys that are starting to get involved with this. As obviously we get closer and they can start seeing things. The beta testing has gone well and it's still going on. But yeah, come Wednesday, we kind of should have an idea. We're obviously not going to put a date on it yet because technology, anything can change. But when we are ready, this thing will go live, and we're going to have 100 videos live straight away, ready to go. And there'll be updates happening all the time to the website, because obviously we don't want to launch it and then just leave it. There's going to be loads of updates. I'll drop some alpha because why not? Everyone knows what YouTube Shorts is, and everyone knows what YouTube Premium is. And all I'm going to say is, if you hold YouTube, you might get some ad rev. I'm going to leave it at that. So yeah, I appreciate it, Super S.
Yo, appreciate you guys for being here again, sharing a little bit of alpha about what you guys are working on. I love it, and I love what you guys are doing. I think you guys and the people over at Meme Flick, shout out to PJ as well. Both are doing a great job, doing slightly different things, but sort of similar. So I love you guys are essentially like a Web3 animation and information agglomerator. Like, you're putting everything in front of everyone's face, like right there for them, so it's easy to buy, easy to see the chart, everything like that. I love the sneak peeks that I've seen of your guys' beta. Is awesome. I was kind of iffy about it when you were explaining it to me. I thought it might get a little too like schizo for my personal taste. Pump fun to me is just a little bit too much. I guess that's kind of by design, but I think you guys did an amazing job. It looks really clean. How you guys have everything integrated. The UI looks great. I'm excited to see how the experience is on the website. So yeah, looking forward to a little more updates about that. And yeah, I love that. Like I said, the team works together IRL. That is very unique for the space, for sure. So yeah, you guys are welcome back anytime. If anybody has any questions for YouTube, please feel free to jump on up on stage. Or actually, the stage is a little bit full right now. So thank you guys, everybody requested. But yeah, if you guys do have any questions, I guess then drop some comments down below, or shoot some DMs, and we'll try and get as many questions answered for you guys as possible. That being said, guys, if you have pitched already, I will ask if you could, if you wouldn't mind rotating down, like kicking people, but I might have to at some point. It just is so disrespectful, the little emoji that pops up when you get kicked from stage. That's like the worst part about it. It's not even like getting kicked off, it's the emoji. If you know, it's just so disrespectful, that little shh, that emoji. It's like, oh, now you know what I'm talking about, Pat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
I was gonna say that the UI is nice, man. Like, if you could get the the same tokens whose content's on there and like get their live charts up there too. I don't know. It just looks like it could be a really cool place to hang out and have coins that actually care about like building the community and shit. Put their stuff up on there. Something that would more long-term tokens and like places where people could find cool stuff to get involved in that isn't going to be as risky, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think, it's been the way we're doing it is it's like we're vetting projects. We're not going to let any person or any people come on at the start. Obviously, as I mentioned, if we just do open the doors up, it will just become an absolute shit show. And people, Solana at the moment is full of degenerates, and some degenerate stuff would show up. So yeah, it's kind of going with like a vetted process at the moment. That's kind of how we're running it.
Hell yeah, I love it. And Blue Angel, see you got your hand up.
Yes, I get my hand up because I saw the space is getting busy here. So as I mentioned before, I just actually coming here to say hello and to say that I'm so happy that you guys love the song that I made for you. And I'm gonna let you in this way you'll have more speaker on the mic. So yeah, see you soon around somewhere somehow. Take care.
Thank you, Blue Angel. Coming from the lips of an angel. It makes me think of that song every time I say that word. My ADD goes crazy. But yo, shout out to Blue Angel, guys. Make sure you give her a follow. She can perform a lot better than myself. The music she makes is way better than my singing. So definitely check her out. She actually made that music video for us. Didn't ask for anything in return. Not only that, but she refused to send me her wallet after repeatedly sending her DMs from multiple accounts. So shout out to Blue Angel. She's a real one, making some cool content. Shout out to YouTube, same thing, and really excited to see what you guys got in the future. Definitely give them a follow to stay updated. We are gonna keep moving things along here. Got some new people jumping up on stage. Soul Saver, if you want, I'm gonna send you a co-host invite. I know you got your space coming up in a little bit, and I know you're on spaces literally all day, all night. So if you don't want to co-host, no stress. But yeah, if you just want to chill, no worries either way. We definitely want to hear about.
If you want, don't matter to me.
Hey, let's get it, bro. How you doing today?
Good, man. Just busy. Had to travel a few cities over and get settled in. So just getting my workstation ready and getting ready for tonight and the next like 4 or 5 days. So definitely pumped to be here. Big ass space, lots of great projects, builders, teams. So yes, super pumped to hear. I'm a little bit late, but better than late than never, I guess. So
Nah, bro, you're right on time, man. It's all divine timing. I appreciate you for being here. I did send you that co-host invite, and guys, I mean, I'm sure everybody knows Soul Saver, but if you don't, this MFer's been grinding with us since the doldrums, since Soul was at $8. We were running spaces and doing different things, betting on Solana, really staying in the space. He actually is the one who saved Soul. He did a great job. He might have to actually come out of the shadows again and save it again soon. We'll see how the markets keep going here. But yeah, appreciate Soul Saver. He's a grinder. He literally does 2 spaces every single motherfucking day. The guy does not take a day off. Like, it is insane, truly, the commitment. I know, like, that's a lot of the projects here, same thing. Casper's also a grinder. I see Rooster, all the time. A lot of these people are in here all the time. But yo, Soul Saver's been doing it for years now. I just gotta give credit where it's due. So yo, much love to Soul Saver and any other projects out here grinding. What you got for us, Soul Saver?
I just want to say you guys are definitely grinding too. I know when we were in those trenches, everybody's migrating projects to Polygon and Ethereum. They were all leaving Solana, but we stayed strong. So that's what it's all about. The co-host isn't showing up for me. I don't know. He might need to cancel and resend the invite. Space has been kind of buggy, but yeah, definitely glad to be here regardless. Super pumped to hear about the next projects in the lineup. I know we got a lot of people in here cooking up some cool shit, so definitely excited.
Hell yeah, we'll keep throwing over those co-host invites. We'll see how that goes. No worries either way. We'll figure out. Twitter doing its Twitter thing. I swear, bro, 2 years ago when we were first getting into this, Twitter was not this glitchy. Like spaces were not this bad. I feel like it somehow got worse. But anyways, it's okay. We're here. The quality of the people got better over time. Look at these amazing people. So that's all that matters. So I appreciate you guys for being here. If you could help do us a favor, bring in more quality individuals into the space, like and retweet the room. Like I said, at the end of the day, you spend or you vote with your dollars and your attention. The projects that you give your dollars and your attention are the ones, and projects, businesses, whatever you want to call them, that you give your dollars, your attention, those are the ones that are going to be succeeding and writing laws, doing all that other stuff at the end of the day, getting stuff done. So make sure you vote when you can with the power that you have. So we're going to keep things moving on here. Appreciate everybody for jumping up on the stage. Please keep those requests coming in. We have a lot of people requested, so don't feel discouraged if you are waiting like, what the hell are these guys doing? We'll get you guys up here, try and rotate through as many people as possible. We will go to Lumi next, and then Money Over Bitches. Then we'll hit Andrew, and then Casper. Pretty sure that's the order of people that were up here. So Lumi, what you got for us?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks so much for having me on. Like I said, I did not sign up, so I really, really, really appreciate you pulling me up here on the stage and giving me a chance to speak. Really cool space. Great projects so far, guys. Go ahead and spread those follows around. Let's give some love. And scroll through that Jumbotron up there. Click those links. Give them a like, man. That really helps out a lot. Make sure you're following and get those notifications on for your host, your co-host. And yeah, seriously, sincerely appreciate the opportunity to speak here. So my name is, well, I go by Ransom. My name is Zach, and I am the newly crowned God Emperor of the Lumi CTO. And it is sort of a CTO of a CTO. I'm newly involved and new leadership, but the old team is still there. They just honestly, they were very hands off. They were a little bit in over their heads. They just didn't have that zealous all day, every day kind of vibe. And yeah, I guess you can't expect that out of everybody, right? But they needed somebody like me on board, and they've got me now. There was no sort of power struggle or anything like that. They saw my energy whenever I stepped in the room there, and they were just like, "Oh, here he is. Here's the fucking guy." So they're all really, really thrilled to have me leading this thing. And I don't know, anybody who hasn't heard of me before, that's cool. Just check us out. I'd love to get a follow from you guys. I'd love you to come into the Telegram. But honestly, most of you probably have seen me because I am grinding. I am in these spaces, and I am sincere about this project. I love it very much. I have a really great, like I was saying, the old CTO team, they were just letting things go. They were hoping that this was going to go up on its own. Well, that's just not how it works, especially in this down and sideways market. You know what I mean? It does not work that way. And so they were just letting this project die. And so I came into a sinking ship, and I said, "Fuck that. We're going to make it an armada, and we're going far." So yeah, I'm just really privileged and honored to have the faith and trust in the community I do have. I've got a very solid team working alongside of me. Whenever I came on board, I kind of raised up to leadership. I call it the High Council. I brought a few of the soldiers in who were really grinding and working, and I saw their work ethic and I saw their dedication. And realistically, every one of them was pretty underwater on the trade, right? They were all very, very underwater on the investment, and they needed it to go up. They wanted to see it go up, but they also had sincere conviction and interest in the meme itself, the project itself, and I did too. That's what initially attracted me to it. So it was kind of an Illuminati themed meme whenever I came on board, and I was like, dude, that's fire. It really was. The artwork was super cool. There was a lot of talent involved in the team, and I loved it. I loved the theme. I was like, this is fucking dope. And then right whenever I took the throne, I was like, okay, guys, 180 left turn. I'm soft rebranding us. And there was a little bit that were like, what? I was like, look, guys, it's a really cool theme. It really is. And we still play around with that some. I was like, bro, guys, we're getting shadow banned from playing with this conspiracy shit on Twitter. That stuff honestly doesn't do great in the algorithms. I was like, I love it. It's cool, but we're trying to run with concrete shoes. So I said, we're just going to flip the coin over. Same thing, but we're going in the positive direction now. We're going to do expansion of your consciousness, opening your third eye, aligning your chakras, open your chart chakra. We're going in this new age direction because it plays on the same theme of the meme. But it also does this other thing where it's like that sort of suppression. Like I said, I love conspiracy theories. I love the, vibe of like the Illuminati kind of shit and like digging in on like who's the shadowy people. And it plays with this. We do still play with it because it plays with this kind of theme, right? The shadowy cabals who are pulling the strings behind the curtains. There's a lot of shit that lines up with this space involved in that. So we do still align with those themes, but there's this kind of narrative that's formed now where it's like Lumi was born of the shadowy cabals, and he was supposed to be their puppet, but he knew he was meant for greater things than that. So he has, broken free of their shackles, and he has now made it his mission in life to ascend and to help others ascend, and just achieve crypto enlightenment. So, like I said, there was a little bit of a shakeup whenever I came on board and suggested that, but now everybody is totally behind it on my team. And realistically, we're just putting out the best content we've ever put out. But on top of that, too, there's sort of a shift that's occurred in the space. Like, this space is really all still new, but it's evolving quite a lot now. Rating and stuff like that. And honestly, just having the funny meme, that was enough there for a while, right? Well, that isn't it anymore. It's fun. And that's where a lot of these projects started. But the ones that are going to go far are doing a little bit more than that. Honestly, a big part of it is being in these spaces. People want to hear you. They want to hear sincerity. They want to see work. They want to watch your effort. And that's what I always tell people too. Put us on a watch list, jump in our Telegram, give us a follow and stuff like that. But watch me work, invest in the sweat. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to get people to just look at the meme itself. Now the content is cool. Like I said, what we're coming up with is cool. But also, to the degree that it's possible, we're trying to move into utility as much as you can with a meme token. So we've got a long-term roadmap. I really do have a long-term vision for this project. And we're going to be doing some really cool projects that are going to be kind of real world stuff. So we've got plans for a physical tarot card deck. I'm a tarot reader myself, so we're going to make a tarot card deck with Lumi artwork and stuff like that. We've got a few concepts that we use for memes and stuff like that, but we're going to get a sincere artist on board and get probably Steve Jackson Games, but and I do have a connection at Steve Jackson Games, but I may talk to a couple of other developers too. But we're going to get a very sincere product created, and yeah, so we've just got that and a couple of other things in the works, and I'm very, very excited and very humbled and honored to be leading this.
Thank you so much, Lumi, for jumping up, talking a little bit about what you guys are working on. I've definitely seen you a lot in the space, very active for sure. I can attest to that. I see you up on stages pretty frequently, actually, recently. So yeah, a lot of respect. Glad you sort of picked up where the old community left off. We have a sort of similar story with that CTO-ception, or the CTO inception that occurred, kind of similar over here. So I definitely resonate with that. And, a lot of times, it can be even better. We're actually passionate about this and the meme. And I think you guys definitely have a lot of meme ability for sure. This is Joe behind the mic. And again, friendly reminder, none of this is financial advice, but I definitely like what you guys are doing. Of course, cats, everybody, is big on cats and dogs in the space. And then the just escaping the matrixy, raising the collective consciousness. There's a lot of people like that in the space. I'm one of them. And I'm in Maryland now. I was just in Portland, Oregon. And there's definitely a market for those tarot decks and stuff like that. God damn, you could set up a shop out there. It'd probably be sold out. But yeah, I definitely like what you guys are working on. A little more unique. Don't hear about too much about tarot decks and stuff like that in the Web3 space. So I definitely like that you're doing that. Like that you're trying to build something a little more. It's still content driven, but it's also has some utility, on the back end. So definitely like what you guys are doing. Lumi, appreciate you guys for jumping up. If anybody else has any questions or comments for him, please feel free to drop them down in the comments down below. With your Super S drawings, I saw 2 last time I checked. I've been looking for emojis. Not seeing anything too crazy, and I'm trying to give away some Super S here, so make sure you guys draw an S thing, the S thing, Stussy S, Graffiti S, whatever it was you used to call it as a kid. Draw it, put it down in the comments down below. We'll, depending on how many people draw it, we'll send maybe everybody some Super S, or maybe we'll give a little bit more to a select few. We'll figure that out. But Lumi, you want to close out with anything before we move on to the next speaker?
Like I said, I just encourage you guys to stop by the Telegram. We've got a meme lab, what we call it as well, where we're cooking up stuff all the time there. And like I said, just give me a follow, watch me work. I'm not asking you to invest blindly. I want you to invest in my dedication.
They in the lab, they cooking. Lumi's cooking. Guys, make sure you guys give everybody a follow that's up here on stage, as well as the listeners down below. Odds are if you're listening on this Sunday afternoon, maybe Monday morning, wherever you are, you're probably a grinder. So we would love to have you in the community and just get involved a little bit more. So make sure you guys are following the people up here, above you, below you, all around you. These are the people who you're stuck with and who we're going to ride with throughout the bull. So we're surviving the bear. We're going to make it through the bull. So I appreciate all you guys for being here. Friendly reminder, like and retweet the room. Thank you to all the speakers jumping up, talking about a little bit about the projects. We've gotten some alpha dropped on the stage today, some cool things already. We got a lot more planned for sure. I see a couple of projects also listed down below. If anybody wants to, please feel free to go ahead and request. Trying to get as many projects up here as possible, as much alpha spread as possible. What you got for us, Pat?
I just wanted to say what's up to Joyless. Thanks for jumping up here. And shit, a bunch of people jumped up here. Nessie, MOB, Kenji. But yeah, shit, let's keep it moving, I guess, and then we'll get to you guys.
Let's go. Yo, great reminder. Appreciate all you guys for jumping up here for sure. I do believe I said we're gonna hit Lumi and then money over bitches. What's up, money over bitches? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you? How you guys doing?
Hey, another day above ground. You know how it goes, man. We'll take it. How about yourself?
Man, been up. I don't even know how long I've been up and getting ready for the D Gods pre-sale. It's gonna drop in about 29 minutes. But yeah, I'm Tizzle, man. Thank you for inviting us up here, and I'm just glad to tap in with some good people. Um, so I can't really talk about much because you guys know in this space that all kinds of bad people will try to front run your ideas and stuff like that. It's really frustrating. But I'll just say this: money over bitches. The cat's name is Bitches, right? And he's got money on his head. So I mean, I think it's a fucking funny meme. But MOB is a mindset. It's a mentality. I actually have a video that I made to kind of break it down. If I can pin it, I don't know if I can pin it, but I put it in the comments.
Nah, go ahead and pin it up top.
Okay, cool. Let me do that. So here's what I'll say. So I come from the streets, and MOB is something that's near and dear to me because Uncle Tiz is in his 40s. This is my lane. Like all the culture of gangs and kingpins and mafia and all that. Like that whole culture is just so much fun when it comes to creating art, memes, things like that, right? But I'll just say this: I have a music industry background as an artist, a producer, an indie record label um, owner. I have an extensive background with apparel, with fashion culture. We started a radio show, my friend Stevie Wildcards and I. If you guys have been into the smoking chicken fish server, you probably heard him up there co-hosting. But we have a radio show called The Era, and we are taking people back to the actual era, the golden era hip hop, the fashion, what's happening in the world, the crack epidemic, the gangs, all those things while we talk about like the origins of music and everything. And so we got a lot of stuff cooking, man. As you guys very well know, my partner here was talking about taking over a CTO. There are strengths and weaknesses to everything. The problem with CTOs is when it's taken over by a group of total strangers. You got to figure out who's good at what. You got to learn to work together. You got to figure out who's actually competent, what your strengths and skills are. And the natural cycle of CTO is typically brutal, like really for any meme coin, right? So this is my challenge for people in this audience listening is there are a lot of gyms that are being gate kept by a rec chart that looks like a rug, and it's not. It just suffered the hemorrhaging and trauma from all the shit that happens with CTOs. So my challenge to you is do more due diligence. Look at the team. I'm doxxed. Like we get on VC all the time. I've been here for 4 years, so I'm doxxed. And just spend some time building relationships with projects that show up every day and have talent and have a brand is something unique. So that's all I got to say, man. I really appreciate you guys. I pinned that video. If you guys just want to look at it, just gives you like a 15, 20-second breakdown of what we're about.
I like that. Yeah, I like the little video. I don't think I've seen it actually, but I've definitely seen you around the spaces a lot. I reached out to you because I know you're hustling all the time. I see you very
Oh yeah.
frequently.
Yeah, we're locked
And
in.
Hell yeah, bro. And I also love what you're doing with the hip hop spaces. I think I jumped in to listen to maybe the first episode as it was just
Yeah,
getting going. I didn't get to listen to the whole thing. I was running some errands, but I definitely love that idea. And I think Pat will tune in for that. Pat's big on music.
yeah, dude. Like me and Stevie being in our 40s, we grew up with hip hop. Okay, so like hip hop is literally like 4 years older than I am. And so him and I were like 2 months apart in age, and we are just taking this journey. I think episode 3 is going to be Thursday. I'll update you guys, but I mean, like I said, we're keeping as much under wraps as we can. But I'll just tell you, like most of the music videos that you see from all the mainstream artists, those are the type of people that we call friends. These are like people we know a lot of people in the industry, so we're doing something different. We will bring in guests. It's going to attract a non-crypto audience outside the bubble. And so, let's find ways for all of us to support each other's projects and find the people that have the same mindset and want to collaborate and build. Because at this point, bros, it's all about trust for me. I need to have a certain measure of trust to fuck with anybody. So I planted my flag. I decided this ticker was worth fighting for. We've cleaned house, and now we're just waiting for a catalyst to reverse the chart. And that's it. Probably like a lot of CTOs.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll all keep grinding. We'll all keep hanging in there, keep building, and then that day will come when the markets move, and as we keep building and things actually come to fruition, naturally, the chart will probably reflect. So, definitely glad to have. Yeah, definitely glad to have you guys on the space. You want to say anything before we move on to the next speaker?
Man, I just want to say it's money over all these bitches out here, the scammers, the fucking pump and dumpers. It's money over all them bitches. That's all I got to say.
It's money over all them bitches. Definitely a classic meme, something a lot of people have said, or at various points in their lives, either seriously or as a joke. Whatever have you. It's definitely a popular thing to say. So, like what you guys are doing, like the hustle that you bring to the table, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys give money over bitches a follow. Check out the stuff they're working on. Jump into some of the, I want to say podcasts, but Twitter Spaces, podcasts. I don't know what we want to call them.
Mhm. It's coming. Yep, it's coming. It'll be released on Spotify and Apple Music. We'll do video streaming live and all that stuff. So, yeah, man, thank you so much. And let's tap in. Let's figure out how we can build together, man, and bring some love and light to the space at the same time.
Right on, man. I'm all about that. Much love, bro. Appreciate you for jumping up here. We are going to get the ball rolling, keep things moving over here. I did say Andrew's coming up next, and we have Casper. And then, honestly, let's run it to Soul Saver, even though he doesn't really need too much of an introduction. I want to personally hear about any updates. They are the first people to ever tell me about the 404 contracts on Solana and some of the tech there. They've been building for a long time, and the art is fucking sick. So yeah, looking forward to Soul Saver coming up. Then we'll do Joyless, Kenji, and Nessie, and then we'll keep moving on from there. But Andrew's up next. Andrew, you want to talk to us a little bit about the underdogs?
Oh, for sure, my dog. I appreciate you. So, yeah, guys, my name's Andrew Sales. I am the founder of Underdogs. There's plenty of OGs I see up here on the panel, and you guys all know this, but there's probably some noobs in the room that don't know this. Look, guys, there's a group, there's a cabal. They organize all these pumps, and by the time you see your favorite influencer talking about it, it's over. And it's by design to use you as exit liquidity, and we're tired of it, Underdogs, man. That's why we founded the Underdogs. We're not doing anything cabal like over here. In fact, this is us versus them. This is up and comers versus gatekeepers. This is underdogs versus cabal. Who you want to bet on, baby? We did not do any of that cabal shit. We didn't go hire some Telegram alpha callers to pump us up, then come to X and get some influencers to onboard somebody's best friend so we could use them as exit liquidity. No, man, we actually went to Facebook. We built an organic community over there. Some people that wanted to learn meme coins, wanted a community they could trust, grow with, and run it up and make some money with. And that's what we did, right? We launched on Facebook about 60 days ago tomorrow. We went up to 1 million market cap on launch night. Now we've really been trending between about 200K and 500K market cap. And here's the alpha. I haven't said this publicly. I've actually been avoiding the community. Tell you, this is bullshit. You can go in our group chats and see the combos. I've intentionally been avoiding shill spaces the past week because I trade full time. I trade futures, meme coins, all that good shit. Like a lot of you guys probably do too. But I hate looking at our marketing wallet and looking at our liquidity when price action gets stagnant and I'm making money trading. So we've been publicly trading the marketing wallet, doing well there. We liked Sol at a top last week, so we actually sold down from about 250K to 150K, and me and my market maker we put a short on Solana, and we've been sharing in the chat that we're up. So we're about to close that out. We've closed out pieces of it, and we're going to be pumping liquidity back into the chart. Starting. I'm not going to give you an exact time, but starting soon, we're gonna be pumping liquidity back into chart. So this is your chance to front run it. I've told the community, yeah, I'm intentionally avoiding shill spaces because I want to pump it back in before we start shilling, but Super S is the homie, and they grind just as hard as anybody, if not harder than 99% of the space. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna show up here, and we're gonna give the people what they deserve. So if you want to run something, Dog is their one to front run. I can tell you, this is the absolute floor. Our community's shown that, and we're gonna run this shit back up over 1 million. Then we got some cool shit cooking for when we get to the the mid-million market caps. We've already got stuff built. Yeah, I'll tell you, a lot of people say they got stuff built. We have stuff built that when we release it, we're gonna epic send, giga send. You're gonna realize this was always meant to go to 1 billion, and at 1 billion market cap, every dog is a millionaire. Trust the dogonomics, guys. Make sure you follow me, follow the Underdog page. Grab a bag. You don't have to grab a big bag, dog bag today. Grab yourself a puppy bag, and as your conviction grows, build a conviction to your bag with. Thanks a lot, Super X. Let's run it up together. I know I'll see you guys at the top of the charts.
Yes, sir. We'll meet you up there, bro. I appreciate you for tuning in. Dropping the absolute alpha again. You guys are hearing it first live on the stage here. Maybe not first, but you're hearing it here. Maybe it's first time for you. They're going to be doing some buybacks. Everybody loves to hear extra liquidity coming into the chart. That never hurts. Ooh, juicy little alpha there. Love that. I also love what you guys are doing and your experience in the past with Facebook, stuff like that. I know we've been trying to organize a meeting. Schedule's been a little bit crazy.
Man, my bad. I think I missed a call with us, but let's definitely knock that out early next week.
Nah, man, I think that's honestly on us, to be honest with you. So all around, I think the theme is just divine timing, everything in due time. So we'll definitely get a call or something like that organized. But yeah, I love what you guys have done in the past with Facebook. I think that's a really powerful tool for sure, especially depending on the meme and your target audience, stuff like that. It might actually be Facebook might actually be the best place. Same thing with Reddit, TikTok, etc. Really, again, depending on your meme and who your target audience is. So anyways, love what you guys are doing. I'm looking forward to a little more updates from you guys in the future. So everybody make sure to follow Andrew. He's always repping the underdogs, doing a great job. We get a lot of the underdog community hopping in our Telegram. They're always vibing, always chill people. And who doesn't love the underdog narrative? It's just a classic narrative. For me personally, Rocky's my favorite movie. It always was growing up, one of my favorite movies. Maybe 1 and 2 are tied for a second. So who doesn't love a good underdog story? Anyways, guys, make sure you're following the underdogs. Make sure you're following Andrew. He does a great job repping them. He's active in all sorts of spaces, nonstop, getting after it. So we really appreciate him carving out some time out of his day to talk with us on this space. So really appreciate you, Andrew. Looking forward to our next interactions for sure. Again, guys, if anybody has any questions, comments, please feel free to drop them down below. I'm going to be going through them pretty soon here. And I'm looking for emojis. I actually did start DMing a couple people. Hey, yo, who's spamming emojis? So make sure you're spamming some emojis. And following us, of course, and some of the other spaces like in Retweeting the Room. I'm only DMing people who I see following us that have retweeted the room and are dropping some emojis. And then, of course, if you draw the S thing, or the S, whatever you want to call it, Super S is what we're sticking with. Go ahead and draw it. Drop it in the comments down below. You could be going home with some Super S. I think, with some Super S. I think last time I checked, there was only a couple of people that actually submitted a drawing. So maybe everyone's going home with a little Super S. We'll see how things play out here. But yeah, appreciate everybody for jumping up here, sharing the alpha, everybody for listening. Wouldn't be here without you guys. So without further ado, we're gonna move over to Casper to talk to us a little bit about another nostalgic meme coin for I think all of us. Something maybe more recently for some people, maybe you can't get it out of your head, for better or worse. Something we've all probably heard of, Baby Shark. Doo. What you got for us, Casper?
You already know what it is. We have Baby Shark on Solana. It is the biggest song in history. It's the most viewed video of any type on YouTube. 14 billion views. When people say this is programmed to send, this is programmed for billions, this is literally programmed for billions. There is no song or piece of media that has been viewed more. They have over 200 billion views on all their IP and all their content across YouTube. And this song has always been here. It actually goes back to the 1900s. Once you heard it, it was stuck in your head, whether you liked it or not, and most likely you didn't. Most likely you didn't like it. Now Web3 has two choices. They can be annoyed and hate the song when they hear it, because it gets stuck in their head just like it did when their kid or their grandkid, played it the first time. Or they can love it because they're printing. We have now 8 days in a row hit new all-time highs. Some days, all-time highs twice in a day. So literally all-time high after all-time high after all-time high. If you look at our chart, it's like something most people say they've never seen. Never seen a chart like that. The communities came together organically. We just got a culture call, like tweet by Kook this morning. Didn't pay for it. Didn't know it was coming. He stopped in our space. What's up, trader?
Sorry about that. I was raising my hand as like I'm one of the ones that've never seen a chart like that. It looks amazing.
Oh man, thank you. So it's not, it's the community. It's not even the chart that's amazing. It's the community. Uh, we have a community of people. It's really hard for me to not see it. Like, it is the biggest song. You know the song. The marketing is built in. The brand recognition is built in. You know the shark. You know the song. There's no country you can go to where they don't know this song. So yeah, really simple. We're at about 400K. Hit all-time high, like I think 498 earlier today. We're just gonna keep moving. That's it. Our target goal is higher. Solid liquidity, amazing community. We got a lot of big eyes on us, and we're already in talks with Pink Fong to possibly work out a licensing deal so that we can really change the game. So check out Doo on Soul. You can get a bag and love the song, or you can fade, and I'll make sure you hear that song every day. I'll DM it to you. Yeah, that's right. I'll find your cell phone number and I'll call you from random numbers and play it to you. I'll make sure it's the last thing you hear before you go to sleep, so it's just circulating in your head. So, buy a bag or get harassed.
Pitch of the century. That's a statement of the century. Buy a bag or get harassed. You heard it here first, guys. Definitely a catchy song. Everybody's heard. I mean, that's actually a song that goes back for me in my childhood. To be honest with you, if anybody wants to know any Joe lore, I actually used to do acting a long time ago when I was in like elementary school. And this was part of the little corny things that they did beforehand, where get all the kids together, all the ADD kids like myself, try and get them moving around, move with some energy, jumping and dancing to some Baby Shark. It ended a lot more violently, though. I'm not gonna lie. Than these kids got it. We would end it by saying like lost an arm, lost an arm, and then you go lost a leg, like all the way down until you're just like a nub, like, and then you would say you drowned or something like that's literally how it ended. So the kids these days will never understand just how it was, But nah, Casper, definitely appreciate you for jumping up here, sharing a little bit about what you guys are doing. You're on so many spaces, it's unbelievable. So a lot of respect for you for sure. What else you got for us?
Oh yeah. Forgot to mention, we do have two different competitions that are about to start. We're going to be announcing them later tonight. We have a last buy competition where the last person, so if 10 minutes pass and you're the last one to put at least point 0.1 into the chart, you win $200. And we have a biggest buy competition. The largest buy in a time period wins $500 in Solana. There's also a second prize. So say someone comes in and they ape in and put in like 50,000 and you're just like, oh, I'm not competing with that. What's the point of getting into the biggest buy competition? Every buy of 1 Solana or more gives you an entry for a random pick to win 250 bucks. So everything will be detailed on the poster. It's going to be a little bit of fun. There's probably a chance that number go up. It's kind of happened every day since we decided to lock in and make this our life-changing win. So definitely just wanted to mention that. Feel free to participate. And yeah, man, Supers, thanks for an invite. Oh, yeah, and you said that you heard this in elementary school. That's one of the reasons I raised my hand initially. I had never heard this song until the YouTube version came out. When I found out it's been around and been like a campfire song, I couldn't even believe it. I was like, holy shit, it's classified as traditional because of how far back it goes. So you had different versions where they ended violently. We have a contest coming up where people can win by singing their version or playing their version of a remix of Baby Shark. So I would really like to hear, Lost an Arm and how that goes. So make sure you don't fade it.
I know everyone's dying to know how that goes from me. I'll get the vocal cords warmed up for you, get the pipes all clean for you. Don't worry about it. I got you, brother. But we'll see if I come and sing. I don't know if that's gonna happen, to be honest with you. I'm one of the worst singers on the face of the planet. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get someone from the community come represent, or maybe I'll just show up for the fun, for the hell of it. We'll see what happens. Casper, I appreciate you for jumping up here, guys. The proof's in the pudding. Check out the account, see what Casper's doing. He's probably on like 3 other streams right now, to be honest with you. Like, I gotta respect the hustle. He's always doing something, always streaming nonstop, no matter what. Like, can't take that away from you, bro. You guys are always grinding, and it shows in the chart and the community that you guys have garnered. So definitely check out the spaces that they host. Do a little dance, try and win some free money, do a little singing, do. It's a good time. So appreciate you, Casper, for jumping in here. We are gonna go ahead and get moving on to the next person. Yo, Soul Saver, I've been trying, brother, to get you up here as co-host. Twitter's telling me that I already have 2 co-hosts up here. And I know
You
I don't.
probably have an invite sent out. You might have an invite sent
Yeah,
out. You
you
have to
might have to
cancel at the bottom.
invites.
Bro, I sent one to Rooster for sure, and then I unsent it, and then I kicked him because he wasn't saying much. I thought, or I knocked him down because I thought, maybe it would open that up like that, but it did not. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It might not work out. But Soul Saver, I appreciate you for jumping up here. My, how the tables have turned. Not very often you get Soul Saver as a speaker, so we're very lucky to have you, bro. Appreciate you for your time. Your grind on the space freaking stop. So I know your time is definitely valuable to you. And yeah, I personally, if you're cool with it, doesn't have, whatever kind of shill you want to do. I want to hear a little bit more about Moonsters. If there's any updates, any alpha that people can expect, and if we can pin some of that art up to the top because it's fucking fire. What you got for
Absolutely.
us?
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me. Definitely appreciate you guys inviting me to the space. Super dope seeing this many builders all in one place. So yeah, I just pinned up in the Jumbotron. You'll see a example of some more recent honorary Moonsters. So yeah, basically I'll dive right into it. Quick reminder though, if you're in here and you haven't retweeted the space, like the space, quote tweeted, bookmarked, and replied, I don't know why the hell you're here. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. And especially if you got a bag that's on this stage or a bag that's being mentioned, or you're just listening in the space, why wouldn't you click those buttons? It takes you less than 10 seconds to move your thumbs around. So definitely do that. Maybe you forgot. I know I joined some spaces. I'm multitasking, so I forget. But definitely, if there's 80 likes, there should be 80 reposts, 80 quotes, and 80 bookmarks. Because if you're already clicking one button, move one to the left, click it again, move one to the left, click again, move 3 to the right, click that, and then there you go. It's all done. So, but yeah, let me dive into the Moonster shill. Uh, so pinned in the Jumbotron, you will see an example of our art. These are hybrid 404s that are launching on Solana. If you don't know what a hybrid 404 is, it's a liquidity-backed NFTs. There's a token, there's the NFTs, and then there's conversion pools. You can swap the tokens to the NFTs, swap the NFTs to tokens, swap the tokens to SOL or whatever the hell you want. list the NFTs on secondary marketplaces such as Magic Eden, OpenSea, Tensor, whatever it may be you want to list them on. You can list them just like any NFT, but the real fun comes into play with the just being able to swap them and just get random ones out of the pools, swap the tokens. If the price goes down, swap into the NFTs. Price goes up, swap the NFTs out, swap the tokens. You really get a lot of opportunity to just kind of make some money, some arbitrage, things like that, if you're on point and paying attention. But a little bit more about the art. It's pretty much the dopest shit I've ever seen, at least in Web3. The only thing I can say that's like comparable to it is Claynosaurs in the aspect that they're high quality, well, extremely high quality and animated. But these aren't just if you've never seen Claynosaurs, those are the little like naked dinosaur characters walking around, the cool facial expressions. This is very similar, like I said, in the aspect that it's high quality animated. It's not a DAO membership card where there's 10,000 of the same ones just rotating around on a pedestal. It's really a template from some website that people just swap the logo out with. These are all hand drawn trades, hand animated. It took over 2 years for the art, but these aren't just naked moon like monsters. These are the moonsters. We got over 100 honorary traits, as you can see from that example in there. We got everything from Phantom wallets, Acid Dash trades, Crypto Banter trades. What's that one? Doom Syndicate, Chronic, Doginal Dogs, Cyber Frogs, D Gods, Spirey. We got literally traits for everything. There's even AVAX asteroids that ripping through the air in some of them. Ice Knife, Soul Big Brain. We got lots of really dope art. I had another one I actually pin up too, but yeah, we just took the art to another level. Like I said, over 100 honorary traits, and we got all the regular traits as well that people love, like those laser eyes, coins shooting out of craters, and typical things that you're used to. But yeah, honorary traits go from everything from L1s to L2s, the projects, the tech companies, protocols, influencers. So definitely spent a lot of time on that art and just making sure it was top notch. We trending #1 community on Subber, even over the Subber themselves. So definitely pumped for that. And we haven't even really pushed that hard on Subber. We're about to double those numbers, I'd say, probably in the next week. We're going to announce our launch date in about, I'd say, within the next week as well, and roll out our marketing campaign and try to get this out in people's wallets by first week of October is the goal. So definitely a long time in the building. Lost all our organization accounts, gold badges, affiliate badges, all that shit, because people don't want to see you win in this space sometimes, and they don't want to see you do better than them, or just they're just jealous. I don't know what the deal is, but been bot attacked for like 3 months straight. Then eventually they just I think paid someone that has a plug at X or something to take us down. But once they realized that they're just spending money on bot attacks, they weren't doing anything. So rebuilding all our accounts, but it didn't stop us. We just keep grinding every day. Doing a lot of cool shit with IRL too. We got a party bus with a stage on it that's being wrapped in Moonsters as we speak. We'll see that at major EDM festivals like Electronic Forest, Halloween, Elements, and just major festivals doing Renegade stages in the late hours of the night till sunrise. Web3 events and Web2 events. We're going to do like collabs with other companies and set up like sub events. So NFT NYC will collab with a few projects or do some partnership events where we got DJs on the stage, smoke cannons shooting off, lasers, people's eyes rolling in the back of their heads and all that good shit. So we also got the biggest truck on the East Coast, a big ass monster truck being wrapped in Moonster stuff as well. You'll see that at all those redneck raves, trucks gone wild, and just major monster truck and mud truck events. Get pictures taken with it, maybe get a little ride through the mud pit and all that good stuff. So really trying to make it fun, get that brand exposure out there. Just set up a deal with Cryptolids as well. So working on some Web2 integration with our brand and our IP and some major retailers and just within their network. So lots of cool shit there too. Web2, Web3 revenue streams funneling back into our ecosystem so we can sustain ourselves and not just raise a bunch of money, burn through all the mint funds, and then have to fucking fade away like most projects usually do. So check out our roadmap. It's pretty damn detailed and lots of stuff there. I'm not going to go over it because it'd be like another hour shill. But click that Linktree link in my bio. You'll see the light paper. Click on that. You'll see everything, roadmaps, all that. But 90% of our roadmaps never been done before. And if it has been done before, we're taking it, flipping it, enhancing it, adding more features and making it better. So just trying to be innovative pioneers and really take shit to the next level in every aspect of the project. So we'll give away 5 whitelist if anyone. We got like 9,000 whitelisted right now. So we're going to try to allocate the last 10% to communities, projects, and teams. But we will do like another 5 tonight If anyone likes, retweets, and replies to this space, take a screenshot, hop in the Discord, submit that screenshot and a support ticket within the Discord. First 5 will get whitelist. If you're already whitelisted, we'll upgrade you to OG. Whitelist gives you a discount. OG gives you a bigger discount and access to our DAO tools like our tweet center with 398 handpicked Twitter feeds being fed directly into categorized channels, soul decoder tools, and unforgotten orbit tools, and much more. So, yeah, that's a brief overview of everything. I could go on for an hour or two, but not going to do that. So, appreciate you guys for having us. Make sure you retweet the damn room if you haven't. Because if you're stingy with those thumbs, people aren't gonna like you as much. People know when people are retweeting their shit, engaging with them. I mean, they may not make it known, but I notice it, and I definitely appreciate the people that do. Those are the people I like to look out for, especially when they're just helping you grow and it doesn't cost anyone anything. You retweet, they retweet. It's a even exchange. So appreciate you guys for having us here, and yeah, great space.
Yo, bringing the heat, the absolute heat. Guys, this is why he's one of the top people in the space. This is why everyone's, trying to work with them and tune into their spaces all the time. Again, another reminder, Soul Saver does run spaces twice a day, every single day. Sometimes they don't have the daily one if there's not really a lot going on in the space, but they do have the nightly one every single day. I can attest to it. For years, Soul Saver has been doing that. I cannot emphasize that enough. Honestly, like Soul Saver is one of the people that I'd put my money on personally. Joe behind the mic above almost anyone else in the space. Like the dude has been grinding. I can really back for a lot of the stuff that he says and just his work ethic, etc. Personally, it's amazing. Not to mention all the stuff you guys are doing, the IRL events, the monster trucks, the merch, the festivals. It's insane. And guys, this space is coming up on 2 hours. For some people in the space, for some hosts, that's like a long space for them. For Soul Saver, that's like just the tip of the iceberg of a Tuesday night. He does that every single day. And they got all this IRL stuff. They got the hybrid 404s, which I've never even heard about until Soul Saver started mentioning it all the time. Now you hear people bringing it up, being so excited about them. Finally, NFTs are getting a little bit of a stir again, a little bit of excitement going around with them. So I'm excited to see what you guys, or how the mint turns out. I know it's going to go really crazy. The art they've been working on for years. They have an artist. He's been in the industry for a long time, worked on some insane stuff as well. You guys know we're big on art and content, stuff like that. So Soul Saver and their artist has been doing this art and making this. Check it out. It's in the pin in the Jumbotron since before AI was around. Like, this isn't AI to my knowledge, right, Soul Saver? This is like
No, I wish it was AI. I wouldn't have taken 2 years.
Yeah, good point. Guys, the homie drew all these things. Like, it's moving 404 contracts on Solana. Like, this is like as cream of the crop, top of the tier as it gets. It's very rare you'll hear me say this for this long about different projects and stuff. But honestly, Soul Saver is someone that I can attest to his character, and someone that you can definitely count on, and I definitely will be counting on in the future and working with in the future for a long time to come. We've been here for a long time, got a lot longer to go. So appreciate you for tuning in here, Soul Saver. Sorry the co-host thing is tripping. You know how Twitter goes. You know as well as anybody else how this goes, for sure. So anything else? Anything else?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Oh, absolutely. I was just gonna say, you can put chips in people's brains, but you can't get the spaces working right. So I don't know about the chips. I think I'd hold off on them.
Yeah, I saw some off-putting news about that not too long ago. But anyways, you want to say anything else to the people? Yeah, I don't want us to get banned again. Our new accounts banned. Let's start talking about that stuff. But you want to leave the people with anything before we move on to the next person?
Yeah, just a real thing. I would say is just get that whitelist. If you're grinding, like I said, first 5, definitely don't want to miss out on this. It's the only animated 404 project that will be on the blockchain, first and only that I'm aware of. So definitely super pumped to just be able to say that, and really just excited to get everything rolled out. Our community is already big as hell, but once you get an actual token and NFTs that are in people's wallets and that they can PFP, it really just magnifies everything by like 100. So if we've built this big of a community with nothing to actually, with no funds raised, just dumping money in, nothing to actually have people like rep. Once they have something they can rep, once they can be trading tokens, buying, holding NFTs, PFPing it, and just having token gated access to certain things in our community, it's really gonna just magnify it and take it to another level. So yeah, the army is going to multiply, I'd say, very highly, and the engagement's going to increase a ridiculous amount. So just super pumped, and definitely check out Doodoo as well. I know we've been talking about it since 25K market cap, touched 500 and like 6K today, and now's your chance to get in. A little healthy retracement. We're still in between the trend lines. I know I'm accumulating more, and yeah, who knows where it's going next. So definitely. Judo, you could be up if you weren't fading the wrong people and fading the right people, you'd be up about 20x right now. So definitely check out Doodoo and get that Moonsters whitelist. That's all I got to say right there.
A 20x in this economy? Come on, that's amazing. I love to hear it. We need that. We need those. But yo, Soul Saver, definitely appreciate you jumping up. Shout out to Dadu. I like Casper saying it that way. I was like, how are you gonna twist this word to make it sound better? But I think Casper did a very great job. A little finesse with the Dadu. So definitely check them out. Thank you, Soul Saver, for jumping up here, guys. Catch Soul Saver in about 30 minutes. They're gonna start their chill and chill that they're running daily. So definitely give them a look. We'll see what time this ends. Who knows? We got a lot of people jumping on the space, a lot of familiar people, a lot of new faces as well. So really excited for all the stuff we have going on. I appreciate everybody for jumping up here, sharing a little bit of alpha, talking a little bit about what they're working on. Don't forget, before we move on to the next person, to jump into Soul Savers. Is it your DMs to ask for the whitelist? Is that what it is?
No, Discord. Just click the link tree link in the middle top section. You'll see 5 icons right next to the X icon. There's a little robot character. Click that. Funnel in the Discord. Solve the captcha to verify you're not a bot. Click create. Go down to support. Create a support ticket, and one of the mods will upgrade your role to whitelist or OG if you already got whitelist.
Yeah.
Submit that screenshot.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Go ahead.
If you're missing one of them, then you ain't getting shit. So.
Hey, bet. Yeah, so guys, jump in the Discord there. It was pretty fucking stupid of me to say jump in his DMs. I'm sure Soul Saver's got a million DMs. Any project founder up here, you guys know how it goes. So definitely jump in the Discord, get a little more organized over there. Definitely like that process. Well played, smart man. That's why he's running things over there and running them very well. Definitely looking forward to more what you guys are working on. So appreciate you for tuning in, Soul Saver. We are gonna go ahead and keep the. Oh, actually, Travis, did you have a question for Soul Saver or comment?
Oh no, I was just gonna had a couple comments on everything.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, dude, I've never been so bullish on a fucking NFT project or a meme coin in Baby Shark too. Like I'm in both of those, and dude, it's generational wealth for whoever doesn't fade them, dude. Like I could see Moonsters flipping like all-time highs of any NFT in Solana, like as the floor price. Like no joke, they're fucking sick, dude. And just the whole like their roadmap and how they work, you know, it's fucking awesome. It's crazy. Liquidity backed NFTs, like that's not gonna rug. What's up with that? That never happens. And then dude, I've been there's some groups I gave Baby Shark to at 12K, and I think it's like 37x as of now, if they didn't fade me. And I told them a million times too. I'm like, you guys, this is an easy win. I'm telling you, this is gonna go places. So yeah, the song stays on.
Let's go. The song stays on. Thank you, Travis, for jumping up here. Oh, my bad. Getting some feedback. Yeah, hot mic in there. Yeah, sorry, I got to mute you real quick. But yeah, thank you, Travis, for jumping up here, bro. Really appreciate you showing some love to Soul Saver. I'm also crazy bullish on them, so it's good to have some other community members jumping up here. And a little alpha caller, Travis. Okay, I see you, Baby Shark at 12K. Not a bad call. Not a bad call. Guys, definitely give Travis a follow. We're gonna run over to you, Travis, in a little bit, see if you're working on any projects or just particularly bullish on anything. But yeah, appreciate you jumping in with those comments, and thanks for jumping up, bro. Showing some love.
Oh shit, my mic was off. Okay, I thought I rugged everyone. No, yeah, definitely, dude. Good to be here. I gave you guys some follows, and yeah, Soul Saver spaces, dude, are awesome. Like for projects that want some help sending their shit and helping their chart out, dude. Like go check it out. You know, be legit, be authentic about it, and you know, if you need help, Soul Saver is a good space to go shill your stuff in.
Amen,
Because
bro.
it's definitely needed in the.
Don't leave this space though. Make
No,
sure you
no,
guys
no,
are
not right now.
staying
But I'm
here.
just saying in the future.
Yeah,
You
no,
know.
I was just saying this space is a magical one. This shit don't happen every night. We do ours every night, so make sure you guys stick around here till the end. If you can't make it tonight, like I said, we're here every single night of the week, so definitely don't take away from the numbers here. You won't miss anything too crazy.
Yeah, my bad. I was talking about like other nights. You know what I mean.
Yo, much love, guys. Appreciate you guys for jumping up here. 1776. Did you have anything you wanted to add to Soul Saver?
Yo, what up, bro? Who is it? Who's on the mic for Super S? Is it
We
Joe
got
or is it
Joe
Zilla?
behind the mic.
It's Joe. Joe, you sound different. Maybe it's Sunday. Maybe you've been chilling a little bit. Maybe you having some, having some seltzers, some vodka sodas, some whiskey, whatever. But good to be here. Sorry, I'm so fucking late, but it's been a busy weekend. Good to see a lot of familiar faces. Pat, Trader, Soul Saver, obviously, who's a fucking legend. If you guys, I'm going to echo the same thing everybody else has said. If you don't go on Soul Saver space, you're missing out. So yeah, just good to see everybody and good to be here, bro. I appreciate the invite, and sorry I'm so fucking late.
You're good, brother. Appreciate you for jumping in here. Honestly, better late than never. And yeah, we'll actually run it to you if you're okay with it. We're gonna cut the line a little bit. We'll take it to 1776 just because I actually invited a couple projects up here originally, and then anybody else that's up here, jumping up here, we love to hear from you guys. We are gonna get to you for sure. Just 1776, I think, is one of the last projects that we invited. So I think that works out kind of perfectly. So we'll go 1776. We're going to do a quick little shill on Super S. We won't make it too long. You guys probably know us by now. And then we'll take it. Kenji just left. So then we'll go Nessie, Pump Rep, DJ Joe, Scrooge, Travis, if you'd like to touch on anything else, and then Dreaming Giant. So that's the order we're going to roll with. And first up, what's up?
You
What's up,
forget about
Joel?
me, bro? So you forget about me? I thought I was.
My bad. I thought I said you first. Yeah, 1776 Super S, then Joyless. Oh yeah, you're right. You're before Kenji. So Joyless, Nessie, Pump Rep. My bad, Joyless. Yeah, you're right after us. My bad, bro. Appreciate you for saying something. But yeah, we'll take it over 1776 for now.
No,
Get serious.
Oh, Pat, sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just fucking around, man. Go for it.
All right, appreciate you, bro. No, I appreciate you guys having me. Sorry I'm so late again. And good to see so many familiar faces. Again, like if you guys don't have shit to do in 30 minutes, jump on Soul Saver Space. You're going to hear a whole lot of alpha and a whole lot of cool shit. And you might laugh too, which is important. I'll give you guys a different shill than you've normally heard. So we've had a weird experience launching a token, and I think everybody's heard all of the horror stories. Well, we've experienced all of them, right? So like we launched as the token that's based on freedom of speech and individual freedoms and all that shit, and we still believe in all that stuff, and that's our mission. We had some team members cheat out. We had some calls who completely fucked us over, who charged a fuck ton of money and absolutely wrecked the chart. We had some team members who cheated out and fucked the chart, and it's been a rough road. Like, not gonna lie. I mean, we went up to an all-time high of $3 million, which is pretty healthy for what most people are looking for, and we're down to 70K now. But we've been holding strong for about 3 weeks, and we've got some shit going to integrate Web 2 and Web 3. So we're working on a podcast where I believe that we're going to be able to bring the normies into 1776, the ones who are coming into crypto for the first time, because the people who like the bull run doesn't happen because everybody in crypto buys double their bags, right? The bull run happens because double the amount of people come into crypto. And that's sort of what we're banking on happening in the near future. And we've got a podcast coming out. It's called the 1776 podcast. It has a couple different themes, and I'll share that as it releases, which is going to be the next couple days. Some of it is crypto related, some of it is humor related, some of it is free speech and politics related. And it's something where we're going to get our name and our product in front of people who are hearing about crypto for the first time that matters. And when I say the first time that matters, like they've heard about crypto as a scam before, they've heard about crypto as awful, and Bitcoin's awful, Bitcoin's a scam, Bitcoin's terrible, whatever. So now they're hearing about crypto from like people like Trump and JD Vance and Tulsi Gabbard and RFK, and they're going to be like, oh shit, maybe I need to fucking buy crypto. And we're positioning ourselves at the forefront of that market to capitalize on that and to make sure that when they hear about crypto, they're hearing about us. So our first 2 podcast episodes are like, one, Crypto 101. So how do you download Phantom Wallet? How do you download Telegram? What do you look for when you're trying to figure out what to buy? Episode 2 is more like, what do you look for in callers? What do you look for in projects? What are the good and the bad? Because we've all seen the bad, right? And we want to make sure these people are well taken care of. So that's our push to integrate Web 2 and Web 3. When I talk about our story, as far as we've been through the shit, like we have been through all of the shit that most projects go through, one of the shit, if that makes sense. So like we've had the shitty callers, we've had the shitty team members, we've had the people that cheat. And the big like victory moment for me was this past week. We had a team member who cheated like a month ago and fucking really, really, really fucked the chart to the point that it got down to 70K, and it's been sitting at 70K since then. We've got a solid floor. And this guy's like, look, I fucked up. I see what you have working. I would like to buy the entire project. And I was like, motherfucker, like you caused this shit. Like, fuck off. And he's like, no, no, no. Yeah, I did. And I tried to FUD it after I caused it. And I tried to get other people to sell. I tried to get the rest of the team to sell. And I tried to get them to fuck it over. But like, there's more conviction in you than exists. And so I was like, all right, well, I appreciate the compliment, but you can eat a fucking dick. So he basically offered me more than what our market cap is now to buy the entire project. And to me, that wasn't worth it because my conviction in where this can go and what's going on and with Politify and crypto and all this other stuff and where we can go from here is far more important. Not to mention, like, I've told people to put faith in me, and who the fuck am I if I want to sell that if I'm going to sell the project for some stupid amount of money? Like, I don't need money. Like, I can get rich in real life. I own a couple businesses in real life. I make plenty of money. I'm not worried about it. And to me, even if I was homeless and broke, there's no amount of money worth your character, right? I'm not going to fucking sell out for some bitch ass who decided to cheat on people. So anyway, that being said, it was sort of an exciting thing to hear this motherfucker who like tried to fuck our project, who's now like, oh my god, I want to buy the whole project. I want it to be mine. It's like, no, fuck you, dude. So we've got a bunch of cool shit going on. We've got a merch store that's gonna launch within the next 2 weeks. We've got some podcasts that are going to come out that are going to bridge Web 2 and Web 3. We've got a diamond-handed team of the team that's left, and they're not fucking selling anything. We've been sitting at that $70,000 floor for like 3 weeks, even when the market's fucking tanking. Nobody else is panic selling, and we're going to go places. So everybody talks about, let me find the next 1,000X. Let me find the next 1,000X. And you're looking at projects that are like, $1, $2, $10 million. Well, it's really hard for those to go to 1,000X. But if one's at 70K market cap, and that's a solid floor, there's lots of projects that have gone to $70 million. So I would encourage you, if you have conviction and if you have balls and if you like to hold and you're willing to hold on a project you believe in and you care about free speech and individual freedoms and the things that make the world great and the things that made America great, 248 years ago, I would recommend that you take a look at us. If you want to buy. If you don't. I don't give a fuck. But I love everybody. I think our community is awesome. I think we've got people with great values, and just sharing that and showing some love to Super S, because I see Joe 7 fucking times a day in spaces, and I mean the people on this stage, it's like Joe, Pat, Soul Saver, Lumi, Dreamin'. I've never seen Scrooge before. Miss Lotta Bags, I see you all over the place. You've retweeted us a couple times. Like, there's so many people in here that I see all the fucking time, and I have very, very, very much respect for grinders and for people who work. So I wanted to make sure that I hopped in and said hi and showed a little bit of love to the space.
Yo, it's John behind the mic, right?
Dude, it's always John behind the mic.
Yeah.
Like there's other projects that may have John and may have somebody else. This one, it's never going to be anybody other than John.
You got John full time, baby. Nah, John, I appreciate you for tuning in, man. I just want to make sure I was getting your name right. To be honest with you, I can be really stupid. I'm bad with names, but cool, I got it right. And no, John, I see you hustling, like you said. I think one of the first times I ever heard you talk in a space, you were talking about your work ethic. You were like, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be hard pressed to find anybody that can outwork me, and it's definitely a very it's a challenging thing to say. It's fighting words right there that you're using. But honestly, you've done an amazing job of living up to it, from what I can see, to the best of your abilities, man. I see you grinding in the spaces all stop, interacting with so many different people. I feel like I've seen you go from like not really seeing you in space too much to like everywhere, and you're up on spaces getting invited and stuff like that on your personal. So definitely takes like a certain type of personality and grind to make that happen. So yeah, a lot of respect for you too. And guys, if you're interested in a lot of the freedoms that the United States is supposed to represent, or that we like to fantasize about so much, then definitely check out 1776. There are people trying to make it happen. Freedom of speech is no joke. There's a lot of people passionate about that in the space. For all the good, bad, and the ugly, it's really important to have, in my opinion, as well. So I'm bullish on that stuff. I'm an American. Yeehaw, baby. So I'm with it, man. John, I really appreciate you for jumping up here. And is there anything else that you want to say before we maybe move on to the next speaker?
Yeah, so that's it for the show for my project, but I will show yours for a minute. I'll have you know that I like went on eBay and I found like 3 Massimo and Stussy t-shirts, and I went ahead and bought them. And I'm like, maybe Joe can get someone to put that big fucking S on the sleeve, so I can feel like I'm in the fucking 90s again. And I'm gonna buy a skateboard and like some TNC surf designs, and let's fucking go, because that was a good era. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot less to worry about back then. It was just a fun time.
God, bro, I'm with you. I'm honestly in my mid 20s right now. I'm rocking 26 years of age. So I'm like, I guess a lot of people familiarize this S or think about the 90s era, but it goes back even way before that, and then all the way up to kids now are still learning it. So I think something that holds true for a lot of people is just the nostalgia that you feel, and like you're saying, just the simpler times. How things used to be back in the day, when we were in middle school, high school, etc. Being rebellious, being little turds. And of course, it makes sense for all of us to end up in DeFi and in this realm. We're a little rebellious against the traditional financial markets, stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a good place for a lot of people, I'm sure, in the space. I've drawn that S before. And John, I really appreciate you jumping up here. I like what you guys are doing over there at 1776. Respect the hustle. And with that, I am going to do a quick little shill on Super S. Then we'll go to Joyless and then Nessie. Joyless, I got you. Sorry about
For
that.
sure.
What you got?
Hey, appreciate you, bro. Real fast. I got to run, but I do appreciate you having me, and we'll definitely be on the next one. And hopefully, you guys. I'm sure I'll see you like 1,000 times this week. But thank you again.
Of course, bro. I'll probably catch you tomorrow morning, to be honest, on with UK Crypto Queen and all them Jake Space and stuff. So I'll catch you soon, bro. But yeah, guys, without further ado, we will do a quick little Super S shill and room reset. Friendly reminder, if you could like and retweet the room. This is a recorded space, trying to provide as much value as possible for as many people as we can. So in order to reach as many different people as we can, please like, retweet, comment, do as much, max engage. You guys know the drill. You guys hear it a million times a day. People wouldn't say it so fucking much if it didn't make such a difference. So please do it, for real. Pardon my French. Get a little excited sometimes, but it really goes a long way. So anyways, what's going on, guys? You got Joe behind the mic from Super S. Ticker is Super S. Like I said, we're on Solana. Currently sitting, I don't know, last time I checked, like 150 something K, maybe 160K. We are essentially, as many have alluded to, that meme from your childhood. It's the meme before memes, brought to life and on the blockchain. It's that S thing you probably used to doodle all over your notebook when you were in elementary or middle school. Maybe you used to etch it in a desk, scratch it in somewhere when you were in trouble in the back of the classroom. Maybe you used to graffiti it at some point. It's gone by many names over the years: Graffiti S, Tussy S, the S thing, Cool S, Chinese S, Secret S, whatever it was you used to call it. We're sticking with Super S. And like I said, we've taken that nostalgia, we've taken that feeling that you get when you've seen the S, and we brought it to life. We have a professional animator on our team. His name is Ryan Katam, or at Nickgoons NFT. He's actually leading the charge and bringing the S to life. We're calling the character Super Steve. Go ahead and check out our pinned post. It's pinned up top. Also, our pinned message on our profile. You can see Super Steve in action. We have 3 animations out now. We have more on the way. Ryan's been in the animation industry for almost 20 years. He's animated several seasons of SpongeBob. He's worked on Scooby-Doo, Marvel's animated Black Panther. He's worked for Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. Some of the biggest intellectual properties, some of the biggest studios on the planet he's worked for, been a part of. So we're really lucky to have him and his expertise on our team, bringing the S to life, as well as so many other people bringing this S thing to life. Again, it's something we all used to draw this S when we were children. It's a true shared experience amongst people all over the world, people in Africa, North America, South America, Australia, Asia, all over the world have seen this or drawn this. And like I said, it's a true shared experience that someone probably taught you how to draw it at some point in your life. You probably taught someone else how to draw it at some point in their lives. So we think, again, we're really lucky and really perfectly positioned to actually go ahead and onboard normies, retail, whatever we want to call them, into the market using this already familiar meme with a little twist on it. So that's what we're doing. We have a lot of amazing people putting some content out there. I think I saw Hellcat was in here earlier. Not sure if he's still listening, but Hellcat puts out a lot of amazing content. I'll try and pin something up top in a second. Same thing with Pat. And we just played something earlier by Blue Angel. She made a music video. Again, this is something we used to draw in elementary school. So this is a perfect launch pad or platform for any artists who want to come in, draw something, or just be a part of the process. We'd love to have you guys get as many different people involved as possible. It's a true global community, a true culture coin, actually. So it only makes sense to get as many different perspectives, different opinions, different drawings involved in the community as possible. So if you haven't already, give us a follow, jump in the Telegram, do all that good stuff. Check out our website. It's a nice little throwback for you. What am I missing for him, Pat?
I just wanted to say shout out to like Hellcat and the and DeFi Dog and all the other artists, Drewski, who like all come together and we make really the concept is like we're all just gonna doodle it all over the timeline and everybody's gonna see it, but then like everybody goes further and it's come to the point where now like everybody's just making dope art of the S because of like the feeling that it really represents, like resonates with so many people. It's a global thing and like everybody's seen it from different countries, different continents and shit like that. So it's something that kind of like we're keeping alive. We're one of the last keepers of it, and we're also trying to that it's cool for crypto Twitter and all that, right? But we're also trying to branch out and make other partnerships on different platforms. And Joe, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that we have planned for the next couple of weeks, months, years. Like I don't really see any reason why Super S would need to ever go away. Everything's going to be tokenized in the future. You know what I mean? So having these long-term projects, like shout out to all you guys as well who have pulled up to the space, who are going to have tokens and projects, whatever it may be, that are going to be sustainable, and you're actually going to be able to build on the platforms you create. Like but yeah, Joe, go ahead, continue.
No, I'm with it. That was definitely a great point to jump in. And I'll try and keep this concise, guys, because I know we're actually here to hear about other projects, not too much Super S. So I appreciate you guys for hanging in there. But we are going to drop just a little bit of alpha, at least make it worth your guys' time for listening to us. Some big things that just happened this week, actually, are we just got merch dropped. Merch is out now. It's live. We have the ticker on a hoodie, a shirt, a beanie, and I think a long sleeve shirt as well. Don't quote me on that. We got a couple of people with their packages coming in. I'm going to take a second here. I'm holding off for some Super Steve merch. Is the new alpha that's coming up. As Pat alluded to, we do have some big things in the works. We've partnered with, I don't even know, Memezilla, Memeflix, YouTube that was just listening in or with us earlier. We also partner with Hello Moon, and someone else who we've reached out to is actually the owner of the trademark themselves. Yes, this S thing, even though nobody knows where it came from, this lore, This meme dates back over 100 years. Literally nobody can figure out exactly where it's come from. Lots of people have tried. There's documentaries about it. There's more documentaries coming out soon about it. And nobody knows where it came from, but someone was actually able to trademark this S thing themselves. And we've actually reached out to that individual. We were a little hesitant at first about it because, you know, Web 2, Web 3 can sometimes not mix super well. But honestly, after looking at the homie, his name's Mark, and reading a little bit about the Vice articles and stuff like that, he actually trademarked it to protect it, just so that other people weren't abusing the trademark or the copyright and going after, you know, just people drawing this S thing all around. So he really wanted to protect it and like preserve the S and the nostalgia that we all feel. So we've actually reached out to Mark. We do have some very good conversations in the works. I'll just put it that way. He's still figuring out exactly how involved he wants to be in the project, but he does like us, likes what we're doing, so we can give us the sort of green light on a couple other things that we've asked him about using the S for. So we're going to see exactly how involved he wants to be, but no matter what, we're going to try and get him in on some spaces, and we want him to feel as comfortable possible heading into this space. You know, Web3 can be a little crazy for some people, so we really want to make sure you know, he's in the space when it feels right for him. So we're probably gonna have him jump in on some spaces, listen in on what we do, and yeah, we'll see where it leads. But definitely some cool stuff coming up, more merch coming out for sure. Check out the merch that we have now. Go in our Telegram, type in the word merch, you'll see it pop up. The little link will take you straight there, and we're gonna get some more Super S stuff coming up soon. So really looking forward to more stuff, guys. Give us a follow. A lot more content coming out from all walks of the internet. We're gonna be all over all social media platforms coming out pretty soon. So definitely check us out. You're early. Before we move on, Pat, did you want to add anything else?
I wanted to shout out Mark. He's got an Instagram. It's the S thing. I think there's some underscores in there. You know, I don't, can't really talk too much about like what specifically we'll be doing with it, but yeah, check his stuff out. He's really cool. He, is another person who's keeping it alive. There's really only a couple of us, that actually have pages dedicated to it, even on the internet. So, find his stuff. Could be really cool in the future. Kind of like, another person who, keeps it alive, but he's on, Instagram and a couple other platforms doing some really cool stuff. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, that's us, guys, but enough about us. We know that's not why you're here. This is a Super Sunday shill space. So we're going to get to the shilling. We appreciate all you guys for tuning in. I have been DMing some people. Got, I think, 2 DMs out already. Searching for emojis. Going to get a couple more going. We also have some people that have actually drawn the S thing. So far, it looks like everyone who's drawn it is going to be going home with some Super S themselves. So if you guys want to be in that group, in that category, go ahead and doodle the S. You've done it a million times in your life already, I'm sure. If you're listening to this space, if you know us, you know this S thing. You've already done it before. I might as well try and make some money off it. Before we move on to Joyless, I see Trader Max has got their hand up. Max, what you got for us?
Hey, I just had to draw the Super S on your very bullish looking chart there. I pinned it to the Jumbotron, so I just wanted to see it. I was sitting there using the drawing tools. I was like, why don't I just draw it on this?
I love it. I'm like, what does he mean he drew it on the chart? Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah, bro. And that is a mighty fine looking chart right there, if I do say so myself. There's very few charts in the market you can zoom out this much or actually get a look at real trends, and not just things based on like a week or 2 weeks. No shade to any of the other new projects. We love having new projects in the space. We're just glad that we have a little bit of experience, if you will, on the chart and a little more that you guys can look after. So thank you, Trader Max, for a little bit of alpha there. Thank you also for streaming this space live on YouTube. If you guys check out the very first, I believe, pinned message is Trader Max's broadcasts right now. So appreciate you for doing that. Great community member, great pickup. Yeah, Max is an absolute beast. Make sure you guys check out what they're doing over there, Crypto Ronins. And yeah, without further ado, I think we're going to go ahead and keep the ball rolling over here. Got a lot of people that have been waiting so patiently. Thank you guys, all the project founders and community members that are up here waiting to shill. Really appreciate you guys and everybody listening down below. Wouldn't be here without you guys. So we're going to move on, get the ball rolling over to Joyless. What's good, Joyless? What you got for us?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for having me up here, man. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Super S. What's up, Soul Saver? What's up, Nessie the Rilla, one of the greatest artists I've ever heard in my life. We got DJ Joey Scrooge, everybody, the whole crew. If I missed you, I didn't. It's not any shades, all love. Yeah, I just want to talk about my project. It's called the Cat Girl Network. I took it over about April of the time. Cat Girl was a huge meme for like the last bull run. It was actually one of the only tokens to kind of go to $1 billion. It was on the BNB chain. So when I found out about it, I thought it was the original team. I was like, whoa, this is going to be crazy. Turns out it wasn't the original team. They were just kind of a bunch of like, kind of a bunch of newbies that had like a really kind of hackneyed idea. But the meme was there, the community was there. And so like, as they ended up getting sniped very early on, and they just like didn't even have the tokens. So like they were like super honest with us. They like, revealed all their wallets and stuff like that. And we're just like, yeah, guys, I'm sorry, we can't really like, keep this going. So before everyone sold out, I was like, well, look, I'll take it over. I was building a bunch of really awesome software during the bear last year before this bull just came in. We just built like a bunch of just like really cool customization stuff, bunch of questing stuff, bunch of raid stuff, some staking stuff, like NFT discovery and like Web3 discovery, like kind of just like technology, just to like kind of like, take care of the pain points in the space. Everybody was kind of talking about utility back then, and it was like super serious with like foundations and business models. And then the bull market came, and then everybody was like, we don't want to hear any of that. Just give me a lot of money right now. And so it was like, oh, okay. And so, I kind of took the opportunity to just like take over this meme token and then apply the technology that we built to the meme token. And then also some other stuff that I do too. I'm a musician, I'm an engineer. I own a couple of recording studios in Brooklyn, a couple of art galleries. And I'm part of a collective called the Renegade Collective. We throw parties every weekend. And we've been doing that for a long time since COVID really. It kind of blew up during COVID. We threw a huge party under the Kosciuszko Bridge. We ended up being in the New York Times. It was awesome. We had like all these different communities come together and stuff like that. We had like vatos with like their cars, and they had hydraulics in the cars, and they had like street kids running around with quads and stuff like that. And we've been throwing these really these really cool kind of like culture play like parties that were like super free and just like very much all on the fly. We rent the U-Haul truck. We fill the U-Haul truck with DJs, and then they just go and they do their damn thing, and then we get out of there once the cops show up, if they do. If they do and they're cool, then they hang out with us too, and it's kind of awesome. So I wanted to take that kind of whole situation and kind of implement that with the meme token. I wanted to make like a trifecta. So we got the meme, we got the tech, and then we got the IRL nightlife, and bring that all together and just make something that was really cool for the space. The idea behind the tech is really just to kind of bring everyone together. We're all like, everyone here has each other's tokens. Like there's no one in here that has a single token in their wallet that's like a meme maxi. If they are, then more power to you. You got more guts than I do. But like essentially, like we're a shared community. And so with that in mind, it kind of like it benefits us to kind of come together. Our communities are already kind of like underlying in the same rooms anyway. So like, why not make some really awesome tech that not only supports the communities and the projects, but also the community members themselves. So like, we all know about the raid platforms and the raid bots and stuff like that, but those raid bots are very project centric. They're not really keen or leaning towards helping to help the individual members of the community grow their own algorithmic base. And I think that's super important. I think that a community or a project is only as valuable as its individual community members. And so if we start building out each other's individual reach by like, catering to each other's expertise and stuff like that. Like if I have Nessie in my community and, I want to push Nessie, I want Nessie to grow. And so as Nessie refers back to the projects that he's in, it has way more reach and way more power and way more, like fortitude, I guess, than it would be if they were just a person that had no reach and no algorithm. So it's not just raiding for the platform, it's raid to earn for the entire community itself. So the community members can take the token and use that token as a reward currency, and they can help each other raid and help build each other up. And so that essentially creates like a compound growth situation. Whereas I get more communities to join the platform, that gives each community more visibility via the platform, and then it also gives them access to inherent community members. And so we create this kind of exponential growth, like cycle that I think is going to be really useful just for everyone involved. If we can kind of give people opportunities to earn while doing their rating, that takes it to another level. Obviously, you want to work for your bags, and that's awesome. But that kind of energy can only go so far. But if you're like able to, earn a couple bucks throughout the week by doing the raids, or have your kids go do raids, and then then all of a sudden now you have like a little bit of like spare income, and you're compounding on top of your holdings. And so everyone's going to love that. Then we have some staking modules that are available for all the communities that join. So if they want to, like, make a little staking wallet and give their communities, like, some money for holding, people can register their wallets, and if they're holding and they're not trading anything like that for, like, a full week or something like that, boom, they get some tokens on the back end there. And then if you have NFTs and you want your community members to hold the NFTs, then that's another way to stake. So you have these kind of dual staking module, and then all that's wrapped in a like social media, private, encrypted social media kind of a little small like chat and page for each project. So that way you can give your community members like alpha depending on their holdings and all these other different kind of things. And also just keep your community members safe. You hop in a Telegram, people are throwing random links in there. But Discord is notorious for having back channels and webhooks that can just go in, and people can now are starting to like, oh, it's an airdrop. And it's like, no, it's not an airdrop, that's a drain. And, it's like, and then you have to be responsible as a community member or as a community project leader to like, make your community whole. And that creates a lot of tension that we can just kind of avoid by utilizing the tools that blockchain gives us. It gives us these gating tools as tokens. It gives us these identifier tools as NFTs. And so we should be taking advantage of that and creating a space or a place that's Web3 and from the ground up in mind, instead of just like kind of like, we're basically like, kind of like just being like, I don't know, I forgot the name of what it's called when you just go like, we're squatting. We're basically squatting on Discord right now and squatting on TikTok or Twitter rather, because we don't really have a place that was meant for us that it can be utilized in a way that, can give us the most advantages. And then, outside of that, the rating platform also is made to kind of just like, once we're starting out on Twitter because that's where our community is. But then we want to mobilize our community, we want to mobilize it in an organized fashion and move them to TikTok, move them to Instagram, move them to Facebook, and incentivize them for going there and, growing their presence, not for just the platform itself and with the project itself, but also for themselves individually. Because again, a project is only as good, or a community is only as good as its individual members' strength. So we have to strengthen one another while also strengthening the project. And so you refer back to the project, but you're able to actually show off who you are. Everyone here has valuable information. They have something they've been doing their whole lives that they feel like, that they want to share. And so like, it's like, it really is a kind of like, it's a boon for us to be able to really highlight our individual community members' strengths, and also like, and diminish their weaknesses. And so if we can do that and support one another and show that kind of energy, that turns us from being a marketing mob into a product placement parade. And I think that those two things have a psychological effect on the viewer that's just completely different. And so like, you see a mob coming down the street, somebody screaming at you, buy this. And it's like, whoa, bro, chill. But, if you see this person that's being supported and they're giving out valuable information and they're pushing through the algo and people are backing it up and they got comments and replies and it's all human. And then they're just referring back to, Super S. They're referring back to, Lumi, but they're not making that the focus. What that does in turn, then it just kind of creates these like psychological touch points. And you want to create as many touch points as you possibly can for a person to go, well, what the hell is Lumi? What is it? Why do they keep adding that? Why do they keep hashtagging that? And then they go and they find out. And they go and they find out that they can earn by just engaging with this, by just being a part of it. And so now they have a value proposition that's not just, hey, give me your money. It's, hey, come earn with us. Come be a part of this Web3, cyclical growth experience that we've kind of made possible. And so that's basically the basis behind Catgirl and Catgirl Network. We're just the @ is @Catgirl Network on Twitter. Again, hopefully I can throw some stuff on a jumbo. Just some quick stuff here. We have, like I said, we do parties. We do onboarding parties where I have my homegirls that are walking around in Catgirl outfits and Catgirl ears, walking up to people, engaging them, getting them to download a wallet. And then these people, they download the wallet and they get the Catgirl. They're not spending the Catgirl because they don't. That's not like that. That's not the mode. That's not the mode that they're in. They're just getting the Catgirl because they're getting a discount on drinks. They get to talk to a cute girl. Then they find out that they get VIP the next party, and so they're holding their Catgirl. And we can do that for as many different tokens as humanly possible. As we bring them on and make partnerships, not only do we honor the token as, a reward currency, but then we also make them tier 1 sponsors every time. So we bring out their imagery, we bring out their brand, and we make sure that they're getting visibility when we're doing these IRL parties. And these parties could go up from we have a couple hundred to a couple thousand people, and then they're usually themed and we're having a good time. And wintertime is coming. Parties don't stop. Actually, parties go harder in the wintertime if people are bored. And so we're in New York City. That means that literally every weekend is an opportunity for our projects to get vision and get traction and to be experienced in a positive manner than just gambling. You know, like not everybody wants to gamble. Not everybody wants to feel like they're going to lose something. But if you're buying something and it's not even about the gain that you're going to get monetarily, which is a side effect that could totally happen, but it's about me getting, you know, access to these different parties, these different, you know, cheaper drinks, whatever the case may be, a joint at the party, depending on the vendor and who's there, you know, and the partnerships that we build. Like that's really what's going to take this and turn it into something that's more than just your, you know, your spin at the roulette table that everybody might not have a stomach for when they're trying to experience a new technology. And so like that's basically it. You know, we want to really just build out partnerships and grow this thing to a place where like, you know, everybody can win because everybody has something to offer. We all have merch. We all have these different ideas. And so it's just about putting them out there, getting them in the forefront and realizing we're not each other's enemy at all. We're all just people that have ideas that want to change our life and change, you know, and really utilize this tech because we know what this is. We know we're at the forefront of some really gnarly stuff that's being happened by our government as far as finances go. You know, people need to start undertaking their finances. This stuff is really, really powerful for countries and people that are not so privileged. You know what I mean? Like we have a very westernized kind of conceptualization because we're in the West, but in other countries, like they'll raid and they'll do all these things, you know, and they'll do it for the dollar, the penny and stuff like that, because they know it compounds and they know that it has more value and more longevity than their country's native dollar or their native currency rather. So it's just about really just like spreading opportunity and using the technology to make sure that that opportunity gets in everybody's hands. And then all of us kind of coming together and just being part of one larger meme community that can really utilize this vehicle and the tech and everything like that for what it's worth. So that's it, really. Just check out Cat Girl Network. We're at Cat Girl Network on Telegram. It's www.catgirlnetwork.com. Our current like market cap is at 36,000. I took this over from 7,000. I did a couple calls, went up to like 400,000. Then it like dropped down, and I realized that, you know what, I don't want to do the call game. I want to make my tech, and I want to make the value of my tech be the reason why people go out and buy this token, not just because like, you know, oh, they heard it from some KOL or something like that. I want them to be a part of it and be like, oh wow, this experience is what makes me want to hold this, not just like, oh, I heard this from somewhere and hopefully it gives me a quick tip. You know, at 36K right now, it's obviously a very low price for opportunity. So like as we start building this out, as people start joining the platform and buying the token and using it, and we start getting partnerships, that PVL is going to just raise and raise and raise, because we're basically asking for $250 in tokens to be a part of the community as far as projects go. But that $250, we're making it the dollar, not the token amount. If you make it a token amount, then you're kind of stuck holding those tokens. But as the token value goes up, it's going to be less tokens to keep that $250. So you can literally sell your tokens and just hold that $250 balance. So it becomes a real investment and not just you being stuck holding tokens in order to be a part of the community. So it's like we try to like, you know, make the best of both worlds and make it something that's not too crazy. We're not trying to like, you know, dig in people's pockets and gouge them or anything like that. But we also do have platform costs, and, you know, we do have to keep everything alive and running. So that's basically it, man. Thank you guys for having me up here. You know, love the space, love the coolness. Everyone's super chill. I love the fact that, you know, no one's being attacked. We're not being called on or by our, you know, our integrity just because we started a token or we took over a token. Like, you know, we're all here because we want to do something really cool. So everyone has my support. I got Lumi tokens. I got pretty much everyone's token in my wallet. So, you know, and I'll continue to do that whether you guys buy my project or not. It's not really about that. It's about seeing the value of this space and where it's going, and knowing that, you know, when you do good will always come back to you. It may not be immediately, it might not be in the way you expect it, but I know that if I keep building stuff that's useful for people, then at a certain point, people are going to come and they're going to rock it and they're going to enjoy it. So thanks again, guys, and, you know, much love.
Yo, Joyless, thank you so much for sharing, bro. I appreciate you for jumping up here, being patient. Hey, we got the clap live for you. Thank you, Clean Living. Appreciate you for the little sound effects there. That was well played for sure. But yeah, man, I like what you guys are doing, Cat Girl. I will say I am a little confused or maybe overwhelmed. It sounds like you guys have a lot that's sort of going on. I really like the IRL marketing that you guys are doing. I think that's hilarious and great in New York City. Like, I think that's a really great thing that you guys are doing, dressing up like cats or, you know, whatever, and walking around getting people into crypto. I think New York City is a good place for that. And yeah, I guess I'll pick your brain apart on a future space just to get a little bit more about the community, or I guess your guys' intentions, or what you're trying to build for long term. I'm checking out the website. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I see you guys have some NFTs that you're minting as well. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out for you guys. It's my first time hearing about it personally. But looking at your chart, man, you guys been around since March, and you can tell there's no funny business going on here. To be honest with you, it's a pretty chill chart. Yeah, you've been here since March, and you see nothing crazy going on in like a bad way. So it's like, yeah, really cool to see, man. Keep grinding. I'm gonna keep an eye out for you. I appreciate you jumping up here. Definitely give the main cat girl account a follow with us, and so we'll be tuning in, bro. Look forward to hearing from you more in the future. I think we are going to go ahead and get moving. Thank you, Joyless, for tuning in here, and everybody else for listening in, and anybody up here that's chilling, sharing some alpha. Appreciate all you guys. It takes a lot sometimes to come on up here and share what you're working on. It can be a little nerve-wracking. So a lot of respect for everybody that's up here doing that. Just to keep things moving along here, though, we did get Joyless. Thank you. We are going to move on over to Nessie, then Pump Rep, it looks like, peaced out. So Nessie, DJ Joe, Scrooge, Travis, Dreaming Giant, then Gotti
Wait,
got
wait,
this.
wait, wait, wait. Before we go to Nessie, could I give him a little intro?
Oh yeah, go for it. Okay, I like this.
All right, hold up. All right, next up, we have the most talented music NFT guy in Web3, Nessie, the guy with the man, the plan, the lyrics, the verse. We have, next up, Nessie. Here we go, make some noise. Let me see them emotes. You know we get up in the algorithm by smashing them emotes. Put them up, put them up, put them up. If you have love for Nessie, I want to see some hundos. I want to see some hearts. I want to see some emotes. Put them up, guys. This is the time. By the way, right here at Unruggables, we had Nessie win our hype battle this morning at 10:30 Eastern Time. Nessie brought that hype. That guy's a legend. Here we go. All right,
Man,
Nessie, it's on you, bro. Follow
man,
that.
what an intro. Golly. Sheesh. But nah, I appreciate the love for sure. You know, shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to, of course, Super Solana, you know what I'm saying, hosting the space, Pat holding it down. I've been in a couple of you guys' spaces, and you guys are always providing a platform for people to be heard, if not discovered, you know, so that definitely goes a long way. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to Clean Living for that immaculate intro. Shout out to the Unruggables as well. And yeah, for those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Nessie the Rilla. I don't like to say I'm a Web3 artist, to be honest. I like to say I'm an artist in Web3 because I was doing this before Web3, you know? Before Web3, you know, born and raised in Detroit, I've opened up for some of your favorite artists, Doja Cat, Chief Keef, Young Jeezy, 6ix9ine, a couple others I can't think of right now. But at the long story short, am I at the time 10 years into no. Yeah, at the time I was about 10 years professionally into music. Uh, you know, I've been shelved by labels. I never really felt like I built a true community outside of Detroit, and I just wanted to try something different, you know. So lo and behold, I don't want to tell my whole story, but long story short, I ended up down here in Houston. I am a twin father, Pierre and Rochelle. They're 2 years, about to be 3 years in November. And basically, in the first 6 months of them being here, I was pretty much in the house all day, every day. I didn't have any friends down here. I didn't know anybody. My closest family was like an hour and a half away. And I just wanted to just talk to somebody. You know, I felt like I was going crazy because when you go from being an artist independently to where you just do whatever you want to now all of a sudden you're responsible for a family. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a big shift, definitely for me. So I actually heard from a friend about Spaces. And, you know, I tapped in with Clubhouse before. I wasn't really feeling the vibe. But Spaces, when I got in, was completely opposite of what I felt at Clubhouse. I feel like at Clubhouse, people were saying just like, you know, just talking over each other. And they're just trying to prove that they're the smartest in the room. And, you know, that's all good and dandy. But at the same time, like, that's not really what I was looking for. So I ended up getting in spaces, not even in crypto, just in spaces, just in general, about February 2022. And I was just soaking up the vibes. It was a lot of love, a lot of laughter, a lot of stories, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, sharing their life lessons and giving advice on just how to survive in this day and age. I definitely gravitated a lot to manifestation and learning to accept things out of my control, and such and such. So by being able to connect with people on spaces, I eventually went up on stage, I believe like in late March, and somebody actually went through my profile and was like, "Hey, so you make music?" I was like, "Yeah, I do make music." And they were like, "Well, play a song." So I played a song and they were like, "Play another." And I played another and I played like 10 songs back to back to back to back. And they were just like, the love that I received from that first room, it was just, it was immaculate, because it was like, yo, these are people that have never met me before. And from the comfort of my own home, I can play music to people all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So that was so powerful for me as an artist that's done the open mics, you know what I'm saying, in front of nobody. As an artist that's paid to perform at some places where it was just a whole bunch of rappers and not a real chance to build community. So basically, once I started playing music, I got suggested to talk to Sammy Arriaga and Violetta Zeroni, which I actually ended up hearing them in my first crypto space I went to. Shout out to Brando and Apes Together Strong. And basically, that's where I learned about music NFTs. And I was like, wait a minute. So you're telling me I can release music straight to my community with no middleman, and I can actually use those funds to reinvest into myself in order to raise the value of the music. So that way, the people that hold it and that support it, you know what I'm saying, they're able to either A, make a profit, or B, reap the utilities and reap the benefits of what I have to offer in my journey. So with that being said, I basically started to I didn't really have liquidity at the time. So, in order to drop a project, you got to have liquidity. And I wanted to learn a little bit more about the space. So I actually started dropping theme songs. My first theme song was actually ATS, and I ended up doing 3 for them. And then I started to get more and more inquiries to now it is almost 130 I've done so far in the last 2 years. And it's been a blessing just being able to connect with communities, you know what I'm saying, get their vibe and create something for them that they can be proud of forever. You know what I'm saying? It's timeless. So basically, after doing that from from March 22 until November 22, I pretty much was just doing that. You know what I'm saying? Doing theme songs. I was starting to get my name up. I started to get invited to conferences, NFT conferences to perform. And pretty much at Art Basel in December 22, I actually had a DJ come up to me and was like, "Yo, so are you gonna drop a project?" And I was like, I didn't want to just jump into it so fast and just drop something just to drop it. Like I said, I wanted to learn. I wanted to figure out what my direction would be. And he was like, you know, and he had a drink in his hand. He took a swig of the drink and he's like, sometimes you just got to keep an open mind, bro, and just walked away. And I'm like, yo, that's literally it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had an open mind coming into this space. This space has opened up my mind so much just by talking to different people from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different traditions. You know what I'm saying? So that's when it really hit me like, okay, I know what I have to do. So I ended up partnering with the legendary Dino Belly. He is a 3D art, excuse me, he's a 3D artist in the space. He did a collection for Pharmacy Phantoms by Styles P, as well as he did his own collection, Snuggle Buddies, which is pretty fire. And basically, we put together a 10-track on-chain album called Open Minds. The link is in my pinned tweet. And basically, what it is I feel like everybody is a one-on-one at the end of the day. I feel like they have something to offer to the world that nobody else can. And I just want to help remind that. I want to help uplift that. I want to instill that. I feel like it's too much darkness out here nowadays. And people need a shoulder to cry on sometimes. People need a pick me up. So basically, that's my project. Like I said, it is an ERC 721 3D fully traded art. You want to tap in with my pin tweet, everything's there from the utilities to the mint price, and I feel like there's a lot of great communities in here, a lot of great founders, so I don't want to take up too much time, but I feel like the music will speak for itself. So if it's cool with you guys, I did want to play a song off of the project Open Minds. It's one of my favorite songs, and it is the most common song out of the whole collection because I wanted as many people as possible to get this message. You know what I'm saying? So definitely appreciate you guys for giving me the space and the stage and the platform. And yeah, I hope you like the song.
Let's go. Run that. Go ahead. Feel free. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. If you want to play it, feel free.
Let's do it, Nessie. Show them what you got. Come on, babe. Play it.
Uh-oh, I don't know. Might be nervous.
Yo,
I'm
sorry
just
about
saying.
that. My bad. Sorry about that. Like I said, I got twins, and Rochelle started screaming, so I was like, "Hold on, baby. Like, I just gotta play a song, and I'm gonna get right back to you." So this is washing dishes. So this is washing dishes. I hope y'all enjoy it. Like I said, link is in my pinned tweet, and appreciate y'all. Let's get it.
Here we go.
Let me get a thumbs up if the sound is good. Let me get a thumbs up if the sound's good. All right. I want to do it. Retweet out the space. But I know I might have to do it. Make sure you put your S in the bottom right-hand corner. It is what it Keep your head up, DJs. Let's go. Fuck these jobs. Yeah, I pull up to the slave ship like here we go again. Feel like all my happiness is gone with the wind. Just gotta keep telling myself, boy, you gon' win. Boss say some racist shit again, I'm gonna quit it. Forecast 84, feel the coldest in this bitch. Busting down these tables like a rollie on my wrist. Scrubbing down them toilets, hoping surely that it's more than this. All they faces judge me like they knowin' where I'm washing all these dishes, got me feeling like a scrub. Tryna find my purpose as I'm sifting through the suds. Used to hold it down, moving juice with the bud, but I never let the lows define who I was. Washing all these dishes got me feeling like a scrub. Tryna find my purpose as I'm sifting through the suds. Used to hold it down, moving juice with the bud, but I never let the lows define who I was. Now you been pushing while you pulling. This your life, can't live it twice, so live it to the fullest. Shout out all my open minds that's hip to what I'm doing. Remember all the grinding time spending basement screwing, contemplating movements, fighting every day. I'm moving, trying to stop the losing. Babies leave they bottles, but 9 to 5s I'm refusing. Midnight shifts for double pay, should I do it? I'll never be swayed to play that game again. I'm rooted, catching passions. Fuck chasing, homie, I'd rather grab it. You want the average, you can have it. My journey's crossed the atlas. I gotta march through the madness to hit the big leagues. The little blue birdie reminded me of the big things. So if you out here like me, working them 9 to 5s just to provide for kids and wifey, keep that chest inflated, head high to the lights, please. Know your time about to come, even though you in the kitchen, maybe. Washing all these dishes got me feeling like a scrub. Tryna find my purpose as I'm sifting through the suds. Used to hold it down, moving juice with the bud, but I never let the lows define who I was. Washing all these dishes got me feeling like a scrub. Tryna find my purpose as I'm sifting through the suds. Used to hold it down, moving juice with the bud, but I never let the lows define who I was. Now I know you out there. I know it hurts right now, but you just gotta keep pressing on. Even in the midst of not seeing, believing is everything. Let's go. Keep that head up, DJ. Keep that head up. Open minds. Let that ride out. All right, y'all. So that was washing dishes from my project Open Mind. Sorry, dog barking. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, if you have any more questions, just hit me in the DMs, or you know what I'm saying? I'm a human just like you guys. So just hit me in the DMs if you got any questions. And yeah, appreciate the opportunity again.
Love you,
Smooth.
Nessie.
Sorry, Clean. Go ahead.
Now I was saying, love you, Nessie. Thanks for contributing.
Yo, Clean, and I also appreciate you jumping up here, contributing to the vibes. That was a fun little back and forth there, a nice little intro you had. And then Nessie, that song is smooth, man. That's what I was saying. I really like what you guys do. One of my best friends is a audio engineer, so I'm always hearing not music nonstop from them. So I love that life, man. I love what you guys are doing. I had a specific. Oh, Nessie, do you mix or and produce as well, or are you like mostly the
Yes.
artist?
Every single song that
Wow.
you hear from me, I don't produce every song, but I mix, I record myself. I'm my own engineer. Sometimes I send it off to a master, depending on if I need it to just sound a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And all my theme songs, I do get mastered. But besides that, yeah, I do everything myself.
Yeah, bro, insanely talented. It takes a lot to just learn that workflow and learn all the different plugins and all that stuff. So, man, shout out to you. It's truly multifaceted. And I like the little team that you guys got going on there. Clean Living. That was a
No,
fun intro
no,
that you
no, no,
had.
no, no team here. I just, I just support Nessie. He shows up in my community, and I love him to bits. I'm just a washed up DJ that just made it in Web 2, with selling supplements and things, clean living, healthy living, meal plans, health over wealth type situations. So I'm just bleeding into Web 3 with projects and stuff like that. But I support Nessie because as I'm an MC and I love to mix beats and I'm a DJ. Nessie is an actual artist. So I appreciate him, to the fullest. And he's been showing up to my spaces, especially on Sundays for a long time. So I support him. We didn't we didn't plan this or anything like that. I just wanted to show him love because I happen to be in this space and I wanted to boost him up. And by the way, if I sound like I have a lisp, it's because I have a Invisalign in my teeth right now, so it's kind of but whatever. But I just want to let you know I have mad love for Nessie. He won our contest today. We had a hype battle, and he came in with a produced song, and he won. So he won one free soul. We gave away a free Solana in our space today. So yeah, Nessie, congratulations to you. And since I happen to see you in this space, I had to show you some love and big you up with an intro.
No, I definitely appreciate the love for sure, for sure. That's what I love about this space so much. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you don't even have to ask. You just have people that want to support you and want to remind you that you have their support. So that means the world for real. Thank you.
Yeah, that was even better of an answer, honestly, than it could have been if you guys had both come up together. Like that's, even better. Just someone else jumping up here showing love, man, doing that for no reason. And that's kind of cool. Clean Living. I kind of thought you had that like pre-recorded or something, but
Nah, man, nah, not at all. Not at all. I love Nessie. I love what he's about. I support his project. I support him. I think he's an amazing individual, talented individual. So I figured, I actually where you would have called me for him. Hey, let him go next. Let me intro him. But you did call him before me, so it still worked out either way.
yeah, that did work out. And I appreciate you jumping in there. That worked out perfectly, honestly. And yeah, much love, Nessie and Clean Living. I really like what you guys are doing. Nessie, that was smooth, bro. Definitely got to follow him, be checking it out. Yeah, I'm curious if it's on Audius and stuff like Audius or any decentralized platforms. Then we'll go to Trader Max for a question after you answer. Is it on Audius? Nessie?
No. So once we mint out, we have 85 mints left. It is I'm sorry, I didn't even say this. This is 1,000 edition collection on public. Total is 1,100, but 100 of those are reserved for my Real Game Music Pass holders, which is basically my all access pass to a lifetime access of Journey. Excuse me. Sorry, I got my daughter in my arm. She's like saying three things to me, but it's basically my lifetime access pass. So 100 of those will be reserved for them, and then 1,000 will be for the public. So we have 85 mints left, and it's on ETH. After we mint out, mamas, please hold on. After we mint out, then I will be uploading the project to Audius. You know what I'm saying, for streaming, and then eventually streaming platforms.
Oh man, dad duty, bro. Much respect to all the parents out there. It's a job on top of a job on top of a job, being a parent and doing Web3 and, having another job to actually keep the roof over your head during these downtimes. So a lot of respect to any parents out there. Trader Max, did you have a question for Nessie? Then we'll let him go. We'll move on.
Well, first off, a great work. You're an awesome artist. I was in radio for 20 something years, and at that point, but something else too is something that Clean Living said about washed up DJ. There's no such thing as a washed up DJ. Damn it, you're awesome. I really do appreciate you being there because you're the hard grind every single day. But for most of you, man, Super S, thank you so much for having this space. Pat, thanks for being here. I didn't realize you were going to be going for 3 hours tonight, right? So I'm streaming over on YouTube. We have a couple people. TikTok just blew up. We had like 150 people watching over on TikTok, which was amazing. It was just incredible over there. But you guys did a great job of space. I unfortunately do have to go. I never fade a space under 2 hours, right? This is awesome. But this has been a 3-hour space. You should be really proud of yourself for this one being your first one. I'm really proud. I'm with you, and I'm glad we have this chance to also partner with Shogun and Panther Pilot and all that stuff. Anybody here who's in the space today, go to pantherpilot.com to get yourself your free tools, absolutely free for anybody who has a community or a space, or even a DJ that thinks they're washed up and they need websites and anything else. All the tools over there free. Thanks, Super S, for a great show tonight for me.
Thank you.
Yo, much love, Trader Max, man. Appreciate you for streaming this the whole time. And I couldn't agree more. Clean Living, that was art. You're for sure an artist. That was very talented. What you put together, like on the spot earlier, I literally thought that was pre-recorded. It's something that you had made up. Like that's how convincing it was. So for sure, very talented.
Wait till you get to me. Don't do it yet, but wait till you get to me. Wait till you see what I have planned for you.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, with that amount of suspense in the air, we are going to keep things rolling. Thank you, Trader Max. Look forward to more interactions. Thank you, Nessie. I love hearing that music was great, bro. And I'm definitely on board. Going to give you a follow. Check out some more of that music. We are going to keep the ball rolling over here. We got DJ Joe up next on the block. Hey, DJ Joe, what's good? Then we got, looks like Scrooge. I don't know if Scrooge is.
Hey everybody, if you're listening in right now, I really do appreciate you being here today on the show. I really do have to go. I have some pre stuff that I had to do. I have a hard stop at 7:30. Boy, but Super S, what a great show that was. I hope you all enjoyed it. All of you over at TikTok, thank you very much for being here today. Everybody that's in that space right now, keep staying. Go back over to the space. I wish I could sit and chill with everybody over there, but I really do got to get going. Mad love to everybody that's in this space here right now for YouTube. Thank you so much for